Let's do that again. I'm the one who wants to stream with you. Deep inside, I hope you'll stream with me too. Waited here online with screens of blue. Microsoft crash, yeah, just to be the next to stream with you. Woo! Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Now that the jackass took the mute off, yeah, how's it going? Old man Bird asks, are you feeling better? I don't know. Still got the gunk. But I thought of that. I was thinking of that song all week at work, and it was driving me nuts. So I wanted to do it. And of course, I'd F it up by leaving the microphone muted. But hey, Doomcock has been known to do it too. So we're all professionals here, right? Anyway, so how is everyone doing? I hope you all had a great week. I did. I kind of did. I didn't, but I did. Still got all the gunk in my throat. Still sick. But I decided for most of the week to take it easy. And while the week was progressing, it sure felt like it was dragging. But here we are, and it's freaking Saturday already. It's Saturday night already. So I can't complain. The week kind of flew by. So let me, before I get into too many more things, just let me hit on one topic really, really quick if you'll indulge me, because this is my last stream before the end of September, which is a good thing on one hand, because I love October, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I do want to pop something up real quick. Again, I hope you guys aren't all sick of hearing this, but I just want to point out again that September is Chiari Malformation Awareness Month. And if you all have any symptoms and doctors can't figure out what's wrong with you, or you know some folks that have some symptoms and they don't know what's wrong, mention this. Mention Chiari malformation. Tell them to check either like the base of your skull for MRIs or X-rays, or the base of your spine for MRIs or X-rays, and maybe they'll find it, and maybe they can hook you up and help you out. So anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's bring in my partner in crime, who, from what I understand, is sick too, and he didn't get it from me. Before you all start talking, we have not been in the same room together at all. There's nothing going on here, but you know him, you love him. Hit that beautiful Fez footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, millions watching around the world, let me introduce to you the genius of genealogy, the guru of guitar, John Fez Wendo.
Brother John, how goes it? How goes it, my brother?
Oh, it's, going like a runaway train to hell, but you'll have this stuff. And
Yes,
hello, everybody out there.
absolutely.
And Carla Wallace, Snortopoopas, Lenrod's here. Hey,
Hey, brother.
Wallace Lang.
Let me go through. Let's see who's here in the chat.
Yeah, awesome.
We got the brother Bear. We got Snortopoopas in there saying nom nom. He's already hungry. That's not a good sign. He's already hungry. No pit for Snorty tonight. Oh, we got the pit. You know what? I don't have the video version like we did, but check it out. I brought the pit along with me tonight. So anyone needs to
Ooh.
phone in, the pit returns tonight. So yes, we can.
Ah.
Well, I'm going to let you guys put Snort in the pit. I'll bring the pit up. You guys are in charge of throwing them in because I'm not getting my hands bit off or anything. So.
No.
But we got. Oh, it's jumped on me. Okay, we got Snorty again. We got SP4H in the house. What's up, my brother? What's up, SP4H? Hail to you.
Yeah.
See, look, I already said it. Look, hail to SP4H.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's not hard to accomplish, though. We got Tim. Tim was the first one here again tonight. Yes, brother Tim, first one in the
Hey,
chat.
Tim.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. We're gonna have to start saying the chat ain't the same without Snort or Tim, because they're both.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah, Snort, man. He's hungry, man. Oh, geez. I pity the people that are around him. Tim says Snorty won't hurt anything unless needed. That's true. He's a good bear. I forget. We tend to make fun of him, say he's not as innocent as he claims to be, but he's pretty innocent. It's only when necessitated. Them teeth come in handy when necessitated. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yep. Like you said, we got Carla. Carla in the chat. From what I understand, Carla's under the weather too. Sorry, Carla. Definitely hope you feel better. Something going around, man. It's like all over the globe, apparently. All over the globe. So, yes, sir. You had brother Andy Masterson. He was fighting. He had it pretty bad. He had food poisoning.
Really?
So,
jeez.
Yes. Hey, Snort. Hey, Snort. Don't take it back. Old Man Bird says, it ain't a stream with Snort a Poopus. Wait, it ain't a stream with Snort a Poopus Q Burr? Hail Force.
Without.
I think we meant without. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Eugene.
Yes.
Wait, Snort. Okay. I know I saw some. Okay. Wallace Lang. I knew I saw somebody else. Wallace Lang.
Glenn Schroeder.
John, you're rushing me. I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. Yes.
Oh, I thought you missed him.
Did I? No, I don't think I did. Lenrod. Yeah, there he is. See, I was getting there. John, we discussed it. My brain works. It's just slow.
Yeah.
Work with me, brother John. Hail, Glenn Schroeder. Hail. Yeah, he says, hail, Fet and Feds. You know what, John? I was thinking about this too. Here's another thing that was driving me nuts. We have to make a commercial. We have to make a commercial for this live stream. Okay. So here's what I was thinking. Last week we were discussing, you're going to love this too, because I know how much you love the commercial. But you know how last week we were talking about Limu, Weemu, and Doug, right? Here's what we need. Here's our jingle. Fet for hire and Fez. There it is. There's the jingle. We just have to make the commercial happen now. And we can put that out every Saturday.
Yes.
Ooh,
that could be fun.
Yes. Lenrod says, the Sarlacc pit. Indeed. The Sarlacc pit has returned. We're all pretty sick in the head. Well, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
So I guess
there is that.
That being said, I'm always sick. I guess I am always sick. Speaking of sick, and Donna Hergenrether is here again. Yes. She says, great to have you, Donna. Great to have you. I'll try to put last week. I think you might have went to bed before I showed the graphic for the movie of the week. So I'll put that out as soon as I get done with my jibber jabber here. I'll put that right out because I already know what the movie is. So of course I know what the movie is, but I won't wait till the end like a jackass, like I always do. But so let's just do that now. While Donna's here, let me find it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff over here. So here you go, folks. For those. Apparently, the fellas are in. Yeah, I can't talk. I don't know what happened here. I'm having like a brain fart right in front of y'all. Apparently, the guys are already in the Halloween mood, just like I am. So this week's movie for y'all, American Werewolf in London. So there you go. If you haven't seen it in a while, now you can go and watch the thing and brush up on it so you can interact with the fellas on Wednesday. But yes. That is the movie this week, American Werewolf in London. I haven't seen that since, I was probably a teenager. It's been that long.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah,
but that was a groundbreaking movie for practical special effects.
Yeah, I do remember, when I was young, when we were young, the effects were pretty
Yeah.
rough, especially when it came to werewolves and things like that. But yeah, I
Yeah.
do remember this one was pretty crazy, good.
Yeah.
So
Wild stuff.
yeah, I used to work with the guy who that is like his favorite song on the planet, the American
Yeah.
Werewolf in London song, and he used to flip his lid when that Kid Rock has a song that sounds
Mhm.
very similar to that, even though it's basically based on Sweet Home Alabama, but it
Yeah.
sounds eerily similar to that. And my buddy, man, he would flip his lid about how, man, he stole that song and that is American Werewolf in London. And yeah, you can hear it.
Mhm.
Definitely very similar. But
Yeah.
so anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your movie of the week. I will be putting that graphic up tomorrow and all of that there good stuff. But so speaking of almost October, man, do I love October. I just love, like, right now, like I could die happy right now. Hopefully, knock on wood, I won't anytime soon. But like just the way it looks right now, you got the cooler days, the leaves falling on the ground, and I don't know. It's just some people find it depressing. To me, I don't know. It picks me up. It lifts me up. I love seeing, people are starting to decorate for Halloween. You're starting to see scarecrows and pumpkins all over the place. And of course, Walmart, I think they had for like 2 months already. They had the Halloween stuff out, but now we're officially, nature is saying we don't go by Walmart's, when they say
Mhm.
Halloween season starts. Nature has now said it is now officially Halloween season. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Now I hate the winter.
Yeah.
I hate the winter, especially in my old age. I definitely don't want to
Yeah.
shovel snow. I don't like being cold anymore. I used to love it. Now I can't stand being cold. But we get this little window though where it's really cool, really cool, and
Yeah.
lots of full moon, scary looking evenings, and all that cool stuff. So,
Yeah. And all the corn's being harvested.
hmm.
Indian corn wreaths on your door is a big tradition here. And, like you say, the leaves changing colors on the trees, lots of that going on. People love it. And
Hmm.
of course, the leaves on the road after it rains, that kind of sucks because,
Little
nobody
slick.
likes going slippy sliding on Route 81 or anywhere else.
I've had to take it incredibly easy for the last month or so anyway, John. It's like I
Yeah.
literally saw, I think it was Tuesday night coming home, and I saw 5 deer just
Yeah.
standing there on the highway. They were just standing there, in a
Yep.
place where I never really see deer. There were 5 of them.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it was like this ravine too, where it was really steep drop off on the right hand side, really steep mountain on the other side. Like you would never
Hmm.
think deer would even be able to traverse this, but sure enough, there were 5 deer standing there. There's one
Oh,
little
yeah.
window on my drive home where I was always safe, but nope. Deer are out
Well,
in full.
you remember that video I did, the second one about the Nicholson Bridge.
Mm,
We had an incident on that bridge with deer, and there was 3 of them got out onto the bridge at night. There's a train coming from one direction, headlights on, horn blaring. From the other direction is a guy on an ATV. And the deer didn't know which way to go, so they jumped over the side of the bridge. One almost took out a house, and another one hit the road and ended up with his head inside where his stomach should be. It was gruesome.
mm.
But yeah, all 3 were toast pretty much, or scrappled the next morning. Who knows? But yeah, we get a lot of deer up here. And the key thing to know is there's always more than one. So if you see the one, look for the other one too, or
As you
3.
can clearly see in this meme that Tim, thankfully,
Yeah.
FKH 2005 just sent me. So we got, I
Mhm.
guess they're not reindeer.
No.
Rain. RAI. See, they're hiding. Yeah, they know. They, at least even the deer know to get out of the weather, John. Look at that.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I heard another one. I'm going to proceed with caution. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, true. How true. All right, let me bring another screen back up. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What are these ladies thinking nowadays, man? Not
I
even
don't
just the
know.
ladies, though. It's not even just the ladies. Let's be honest, man. John, have you seen Gene Simmons lately?
He looks like 2 miles of bad road.
Yeah, he's morphing into one of these women at the bottom here. But,
Yeah. Well, he's had facelifts done and all that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, I remember I
He's
think on the show, they both went and did them together. Kind of like oh, it's so sweet. Let's
yeah,
go get facelifts together.
yeah, and I know Paul had the Botox thing that made him look very strange for a long time. But, yeah, Gene just doesn't look good.
Well, I can't
That's
believe
why.
anybody thinks that bottom row looks good these days. Like, not
No, I
only
mean,
do the people looking at these people find that attractive, but how could you look in the mirror and I would rather look like me
yeah,
than look like those women on the bottom. And that's saying something. That is saying
yeah.
something. I would prefer to remain myself than look like those women at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
But,
That's just horrid.
oh, that's proof right
And
there that there is some sort of mental disorder going on in the world
yeah,
today.
it's called TikTok.
It's I don't know what it is, man. It's like because it's way beyond TikTok. It's literally everywhere you go. It seems like there's
Yeah,
something wrong with everyone anymore. And I don't know. We got to do some research or something. But
yeah.
man,
No,
speak the
just
80s
try.
though, man. I'm not sure how accurate this picture is though. The hair's not quite big enough because
The the one in the middle is close.
it's close, but there's still not enough. There's not enough Aquanet on the top there. Now, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah,
that should be. I mean, because that should be a lot bigger. Uh,
yeah.
I
That's
miss.
more like 90s.
You know, the funny thing is people trash that look. People make fun of it. It's dated and all.
Yeah,
But you know what? Back then, women, I can imagine women had to get up, girls had to get up. John, you and I, we rolled out of bed, we took our lazy asses to school. These girls we
yeah,
went to school with, man, they really had to get up early and put some time into
yeah,
doing all that stuff, you know. And now a lot of women, no offense, ladies, but a lot of women now look like we did back in school. They just
yeah,
roll out of bed and they roll, you know what I mean? Like even these women
yeah,
down at the bottom, your 2025 duck lips down here, right? They
yeah,
paid a doctor to do that. And I mean, I guess it's because you don't even know. It's like I think they're too lazy to even do makeup anymore. A lot of these women get makeup tattoos, like they get their eyebrows tattooed on.
yeah,
Probably
yeah,
I mean, because really, there's not much went into their hairdos. I mean, the one has it in a pig, whatever you want to call it, on top there, ponytail.
yeah,
But I mean, maybe the fake eyelashes was really the
yeah,
main investment they put in when they get up in the morning to take this photo, you know,
yeah,
and a gallon of lipstick, I suppose. But I mean, how hard is that? I mean, if you can't miss those lips, you know.
yeah.
So
And there was something really cool going on because you had the girls with the big hair in the
mhm,
80s,
yep.
and then the girls that didn't have the big hair, but they looked great at the same time. You know,
Oh,
somewhere between Pat Benatar and Lita Ford,
mhm.
depending on hair length. But I mean, gorgeous girls back then. I don't see that anymore. You know,
Well,
everything is tattoos and nose rings.
yeah, and yeah, the tattoos are everywhere. It's like, yeah, they just they looked even with the big hair and stuff. They looked wholesome and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you could take
Yeah,
them home to mom. You know, I don't know these
yeah,
creatures nowadays. I don't know. A couple tattoos are okay. I don't mean to offend anyone that has tattoos or anything, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's easy to overdo it, and I hear everyone that gets tattoos
Hmm.
say that it's addictive. You know, once you get
Yeah.
one, you got to get another. You got to get another. See, that's where you need to show some restraint and hold back. Because John,
Hmm.
I don't think we can speak for every man, but I think we speak for most when we say, and we've said this in the past, but you know, men want to see women naked. I mean,
Yeah.
that's from the dawn of time till the end of time. Men are going to want to see women and real women naked. And when you have your body covered completely in tattoos, it's like they're still dressed. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
there's no mystery. It's like, you know, it's You take off a layer and there's like another layer. And it's also, you know, odds are it was probably a guy who tattooed her. So it's like,
Yeah,
look, there was a guy here before you. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you didn't already know that, but look, here's proof. You know, and to have John,
yeah.
have you seen this new trend where women? I think Kat Von D is actually in the process of doing it, where they're just getting everything blacked out. Like, I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. Matter of fact, that's why my microphone was muted at the start of the thing, because I was having a coughing fit. I was trying to get it all out while the intro was playing, and then like a jackass when I came back in singing, I forgot to unmute my mic. Remember to turn the camera on though, so you could all see
Yeah,
me being a jackass. So there's that. But
yeah,
anyway, what I was
yeah,
saying was, what did you see? I think this new trend where women are just blacking everything out. They're just like all black, right? Or
yeah.
whatever you want, inked up, you know, totally inked, solid ink.
Hmm.
Most gruesome looking, horrible thing I've ever seen. So please, ladies, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I mean, nose rings I could get over, okay? But when you just
mm,
totally like, you know, cover yourself in ink, no, don't
yeah,
do that. Don't do that.
yeah. I mean, God gave you a pretty face for a reason, and
God gave rock and roll to go. Sorry.
that
Film
too.
musical.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, a really pretty girl doesn't need tattoos or anything like that.
No.
And I see these girls, you know, they complain they can't get a job and they wonder if it's all the face tattoos. Duh. You know,
No,
nobody
Glenn says
wants.
he likes it. I mean, to each his own. Like I said, I don't mind a
Yeah,
tattoo, and if it's a tasteful tattoo, you know, I don't want to
yeah,
be like getting down and dirty with a woman. You know what I mean? I undo the shirt and like see like a skull and crossbones looking back at me. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't
yeah.
want to. I don't
Something
want to
out
be
of
like,
a Cthulhu book.
yeah, I don't want to undress a woman and have her, you know, reveal like Tommy Lee tattoo. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
Tommy Lee. No, Tommy Lee can stay out of my bedroom. I don't need skulls and
yeah,
daggers and stuff. Like that. If it's tasteful, a flower, a butterfly, you know what I mean. But then I guess we're
yeah,
treading on, you know, you know, maybe that's inappropriate nowadays to assume that women only like butterflies and things like that. Anyway, that's the way
yeah.
I like women.
No,
Anyway.
there's plenty are into dragons and all that silliness for what it is. You
All
know,
right.
they're
Well, I
gonna do
see
what
that.
they're gonna do, but it's a shame that you're not preserving the beauty that you really have.
Right. And the worst part of it is it can't be undone, really. I mean, there's
Yeah,
surgery and things like that, and I've seen some of that laser removal and all, and I don't know, it just
yeah,
don't
yeah,
tamper with perfection. It's just
yeah,
you know what I mean? Buy like it like I always said, you know what I mean? Buy like a lacy shirt. A lacy shirt will look like a tattoo. And then the next morning, you decide you don't like it, you take it off, okay? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe they can
And
make some
another,
sort of pullover, like tattoo skin type shirt thing or something for these women, so they could swap it out or
yeah.
something. You know?
Well, that's it. They have the fake sleeves, you know, for tattoos,
Well, there you go, ladies.
and
Do that.
you know they look very, very real. But
Well,
yeah, you can take it off when you get home.
there
Another
you go.
thing you can do back in the old days of photography, and I'm talking before 2003, uh, we had what they called photographic negatives. And they came in various sizes 35 millimeter up to 120, some bigger. Well, you find an interesting picture on a, you know, let's say a 120 millimeter negative, tape it to your arm and go sit out in the sun for a while.
Yeah. Real quick,
After
John. Real
after a
quick. Hold
couple
on.
hours, there
One
it is.
second, John. 1 second.
Ah,
Snorty says, "All right, it's been a weird night, and it's time for an old burr to hit the sheets. Nighty night, all. Yeah, I just
ah,
wanted to say good night to our buddy. You have a great
yes,
night, Snort. Take it. You take it easy. I don't want to see Snort taking it
yeah,
sleazy. That would be scary. So you
yeah,
take it easy,
yeah.
my friend. You have a great night. So sorry, John. I didn't
Take
mean to
care,
rush.
Snorty.
I just
Oh,
happened to
that's
know.
all right. For Snorty, no problem. But yeah, have a great night, Snort. But yeah, after a couple hours out in the sun with that on, take the thing off, and there's the positive image, and it wears off, in a few weeks. But you've got, maybe a picture of your father or mother or somebody who matters to you. Interesting concept, but it does go away. Oh dear.
Sorry everyone, we're fresh out. Thanks, Tim. This one was quite funny though. Tinkerbell
Yeah.
and her cousin Taco Bell. Good thing Snorty's on his way out. Hopefully, we don't want now, Tim. This might have been ill-timed because we don't want Snort wanting his soft taco fix on the way out here, trying to calm Snorty down so he can get some rest. But I don't know the direction we're going. I see there's another arrow. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared to click on it, but let's live dangerously, folks. Let's see what else we got coming. Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
that's
Jesus.
scary.
That is scary.
Yeah.
This one is scarily accurate. Spotted a smooth road in Pennsylvania. This still has scientists completely baffled. Yes. Occasionally, that's the thing. Living in Pennsylvania would be okay if the roads were just always trash. But occasionally they will pave one. And after 10 years of it, the process, and they finally finish it, you get a nice road and you realize what the rest of the country has. And you're like, why can't we have that all the time?
Yeah.
So,
or you move up to the sticks. You move up to the sticks and you get the chips and tar. Oh, God, that is so much fun. Tar all over your car, chips in the windshield.
Dude, they just did that a year ago here. Yeah, they were hitting the front of my house. Like my car is polka dotted. I literally walk out and I'd have to be dodging rocks. I don't know whoever thought that was a good idea. Now, many years ago when they did that last, they were at least intelligent enough to stop at the start of town and at the end of town, and they just left it in the but this last time they went right through, and it was like, man, it was horrendous.
Yeah,
not a good idea. PA oil and chips, no, not a good idea. You I almost said a bad word. You take way too many taxes off of us, okay? Way too many taxes here in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, I gotta get mad. There's no fucking goddamn reason why you need to be putting oil and chips in front of my fucking house, Pennsylvania. I have paid more in fucking taxes over the last 2 years than any human being should have to fucking do. I should not have to be dodging fucking rocks when I go out my door. Sorry. Anyway, okay. Public service announcement over. Oh, geez, we saw this one. Yeah. Yeah.
That's scary too.
We can't be giving them ideas. We cannot be giving them ideas. So.
Oh, I don't know. I'd say have them make the movie and then lose even more money.
Possibly. Speaking of which, John, you psyched up for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen the video you put out, and I think I saw the trailer once, but wasn't really paying attention. But it could work. It could not work. All I know is that my buddy Jody, his wife, works at the Goodwill, and for about 3 or 4 years now, they've had piles of Grogu plushies building up all over the place. Nobody wants them anymore. So take from that what you will.
That's what I've been saying for a while. The cuteness of Baby Yoda has worn off, and in the trailer, I mean, it looks like the TV show or the streaming show, whatever. I mean, I don't see where I don't know. Maybe, but I will point something out that if you guys go and look at my last couple of videos, right? The Mandalorian Grogu one that I did got the least amount of views of any of my recent videos. So I don't think people care so much. Disney. Sorry to say that. But I'm hoping. Go ahead, John.
Yeah. Well, did you check out the cartoon that I mentioned where they ripped Grogu off of?
Oh shit! No, I didn't. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah,
I'll have to get you to resend me about it.
Yeah, Rocket Pie Baby, I think it was. But it stars Mott the Martian Baby. And Mott is Tom backwards. But the Martian Baby in that cartoon, it's from the 1950s, looks suspiciously like Grogu. So I'm thinking it's a direct ripoff.
Well, if that's the case, though, then probably Lucas ripped him off with Yoda. Well, actually, no. Who designed him? Was it?
I don't know. Frank Oz did the voice, but that's all.
Yeah, Frank Oz did the voice. Ralph McQuarrie did a lot of the concept art, but I want to say there was someone else. One of the makeup people was an older gentleman. I remember seeing something in a documentary where they kind of combined this makeup older gentleman's face and like with Einstein or something to come up with Yoda. So
yeah,
clearly Baby Yoda is totally a ripoff of Big Yoda.
Oh yeah.
So
hey,
yes,
the Sarge is here.
Oh, he is here. Holy smokes! I missed him. I'm probably gonna have to do push-ups or something now. Great, fucking great.
And Jason Love.
Anyway, 10 Hood. Sarge in the chat. Hail to the Sarge. Sorry, I was ranting and raving there, my friend. Did not mean to not acknowledge your presence. So please, I really don't want to have to do like 1,000 push-ups before I go to bed. I totally apologize.
Yep.
But yes, Jason Love. Jason Love is also here. Season 3 of The Mandalorian ruined a lot. It sure did. It sure did. There were some good things in that season.
Had so much potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of potential.
Yeah, Lenrod says, Yoda was based on the guy who made him. Yeah, I thought so. I just can't remember the guy's name. I can see him. Totally looks like Yoda in the face. But, yeah. I need to brush up. Here's the thing. I've been noticing as I'm trying to do more Star Wars videos, okay? Even here on the live stream. I used to be like not the biggest Star Wars geek you've ever known, because I didn't know everything about like the expanded universe and stuff like that, but I knew a lot of stuff. Like I think it was just last week I was talking about Ahsoka and her head, the sort of headdress that she wore in the thing. They were Leku.
Right.
Okay. Totally after the stream, I'm like, they were Leku. But I've distanced myself so much for the last few years in Star Wars. I'm forgetting all these things. So it's not, Star Wars isn't like riding a bike. I'm forgetting things about it. So
yeah,
I got to reacquaint myself because I want to do like a kick-ass Star Wars stream one of these days. And that one's going to be a long one. So I definitely, or like Carla suggested, maybe break it up, maybe Star Wars month or something. And we'll break it up.
Yeah.
Man, I even love the prequels. I know a lot of folks don't, but I even love the prequels nowadays. So, and I mean, geez, I'll be honest. There's some Disney stuff I do like too. The Rogue One was a pretty damn good movie. I got to say, like Doomcock always says, when, without respect, we reject, but with respect, we accept. So I accept Rogue One. I do accept Rogue One.
Rogue One was the one with that robot KSO something.
K2SO. Yeah, that's
he was funny.
Well, he was funny. Alan Tudyk. Again, I can't mention him without folks. If you haven't seen the show Resident Alien, it's been out for a while, so you probably have, because I think they're on season 4. But man, that's like my favorite show right now. Highly recommend. Sci-fi original. Man, you sound like I did yesterday, John. Okay, so Donna wants to know, have you seen the Ahsoka trailer yet? I did watch it, and you know what? I freaking forgot it already. I totally forgot it already. I watched it like right after the live stream last week, and I totally because like I can't remember now. I can't remember. I'm thinking of things, but I can't remember whether in this trailer or was it clips I've seen from the first season, because I don't know. One of the things that like I saw, and I'm never going to be able to unsee this now. As a person who makes videos like this myself, I can't knock the person for doing it. But there was a sequence in season 1 of Ahsoka where she was out in space with a lightsaber doing like cartwheels in between both ships, deflecting lasers and stuff. And somebody added like video game sounds to this thing. So I can't unsee that. So I don't know if I could ever take anything Ahsoka related seriously after this. So I don't know. I'm going to, at some point I will watch Ahsoka at some point the first season, because I can't trash it if I don't know what I'm talking about. But just not today. I will check it out. I will check it out. Rory McCann looks awesome. Is that somebody in the new? Is that the guy replacing? Now, what are they going to do? I know that the gentleman that played the Dark Jedi or whatever in it has passed. Is this the fellow who's replacing him? I assume they're going to have to replace that guy. That's another fear too. Now, I heard everybody praise this guy, and if I watch season 1 of Ahsoka, my fear is I'm going to love this guy, and now he obviously can't be in season 2. So Jason Love says they did Thrawn so dirty. I agree. That's another thing. That's another reason why I haven't watched it. I get it. Like, who is that? Mickelson. That's one of the Mickelsons, right? That played him in he voiced him. I get it. He voiced him. But he doesn't look anything like Thrawn. He doesn't look anything like Thrawn. So why okay, so in this case, they took the guy who voiced Thrawn and made him Thrawn. Why couldn't they take Ashley Eckstein and make her Ahsoka? You know?
Yeah.
Because I've seen Ashley Eckstein dress up in cosplay as Ahsoka, and she looked like Ahsoka.
Yeah.
But this Mickelson, I forget, not Mads, it's his brother. But this Mickelson playing Thrawn looks nothing like the artwork you've seen of Thrawn for all these years in the books and stuff like that. So, yeah. Don't like Thrawn.
Yeah. Yes, Wallace, that is the cartoon.
Pardon me. My turn.
Yeah.
Was the cartoon with the alien child named MOT the Looney Tune? Oh, is that the one you were talking about, John?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mott the Looney Tunes, short directed by Chuck Jones.
Yeah. Mott the Martian baby.
He is the Uh-oh, we got somebody else here. I heard a blip. Oh, Brother Lenrod is here.
Ooh.
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Yo. Oh.
Holy cow, he's not coughing.
Not
yet.
No,
I am coughing. I am coughing.
Oh.
Jeez, man. We all got it.
Even in
God,
Wisconsin,
we didn't want to be alone.
Well, like I said, don't feel bad. Carla's not feeling great, and she's all the way over to the other side of the earth. So,
yeah.
Planet-wide plague. Repent, the end is nigh.
Yes.
So other than that, how you doing, Brother Lenrod?
Oh, I am busy and I am stressing out.
Oh, dear.
I got to beat up way too early tomorrow.
Oh, shoot. I hate getting up early.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah. Getting up really early so I can go play cards.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it's something.
Yeah, going to a tournament up in Superior, which is like 4 hours from here. But the tournament starts at noon, so I got to be up at like 7 a.m. so I can get there in time to register.
Oh,
well,
I take it it's not just regular poker types.
Nah, I'm going to play the Ward trading card game.
Aha.
It's quite fun. It's what I was doing last week, too, took third place at that tournament.
Nice.
Should have taken first, but I got RNG'd out of the last 2 games I played.
Well,
the general consensus for my opponents was like I should have won that tournament, but they just got really lucky.
Yeah. Well, life happens.
Yeah. I still placed high enough to get prize support, so it justified the long drive to Minneapolis.
Yeah. Minneapolis? Wow.
Yeah.
He gets around.
You got guts, baby.
The flags were flying. It was terrifying.
Yeah, I'll bet. But you'll have this.
Well. Yeah, it could be worse. It could have been like a drag show going on when I arrived.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need the distraction. I'm scared enough as it is being in the city.
Yeah. I don't know. Of course, then there's Milwaukee. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother culture shock. At least it was back in '84.
Yeah, I go there every year
That-
for MGC.
On East 3rd Street, there's a place called the Sea Club, or there was. It was the first strip club I ever got into.
Wow.
It was one of those things. We were on Liberty right after we finished boot camp, and at Great Mistakes in Chicago. And they took us out on a bus, got out of the bus at the USO place, and who meets us there but the star girl at the Sea Club gives us a ride to the show. So it's like, this is interesting. And
Well,
it got
okay.
more interesting. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Turns out she was a
yeah.
he.
Huge is in
no,
the chat.
Of course, that was back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Huge.
No, she was all authentic. Real honest to God girl boobs and everything.
Ah,
And a
that would have
very
been
cute
nice.
face. Yeah.
Well, I saw this comment by Donna. She said Ahsoka season 1 is a 5 out of 10. Now the thing of it is there used to be a person used to come in Doomcock's chat named Hera's Big Butt.
Yeah.
Now that's what appeals to me about that show. That might get me to watch it. Hera's Big Butt. Whatever happened to Hera's Big Butt? I don't see them on Frolics anymore. At least I don't think. I miss Hera's Big Butt.
I've never seen Hera's Big Butt. I've seen
You've
other
never seen
big
Hera's
butts.
Big Butt ever, or
No.
you've never seen Hera's Big Butt in the chats?
No, never. No, I've seen other big, and but not that
John
one.
likes big butts, and you cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Not really. I got plenty of butts here in the ashtray.
You sure do.
Yeah, far too many.
As long as they're small butts, which means that you at least used them.
Yes. That's the thing.
What's
Sometimes I'll light one up and smoke the whole thing. Sometimes I'll take one puff, and an hour later, there's a line of ash in the butt. But,
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You want to get ash in your butt.
Yeah,
Would that make you an
not
ash
fun.
hole?
Ooh.
That could indeed make you an ash hole for sure.
Ooh. That was definitely my sense of humor.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead butt. Is that who plays Hera? Is that the actress who plays Hera? I forget. I know when we were at Philly Fan Expo, there was like the whole cast, I think, was there. I was surprised at how beautiful the woman was that plays Sabine. Like, I got in a lot of trouble for making a comment too. I forget where I made the comment, but I pointed out how Disney really kind of uglied her up for her role as Sabine, and I get called a sexist and everything for saying that. Like, I was just pointing out she was a really beautiful woman. Didn't seem to have patience for the fans like I was praising last week. Rosario Dawson did, however. She was there the whole time, was really nice to fans, but everybody else, from what I remember from the cast of Ahsoka, was like they didn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, wasn't there some controversy a couple of booths down? Something going on there with one of the lesser actors.
Yeah, I think there was like some kind of to do. Somebody came out and walked that square. Yeah. Wallace Lang says, I think Hera's Big Butt has changed her moniker. Oh, was that a girl? Was that really a girl? Hera's Big Butt? Because I was hoping it wasn't some guy, and
Yeah.
Her name is Big Butt.
Well, there was someone that came in Doomcock's chat that had the handle Hera's Big Butt, and their avatar was Hera's Butt from Ahsoka.
Oh, okay. So it'd be funny if their name actually was Big Butt. It's like, oh yeah, we're memeing them. It's like, no, that's actually their name. They were cursed with this name.
Yes.
Well, one of the funniest names I always think of is Linrod. You may be familiar with this, but the manager of Iron Maiden as well too. I believe Iron Maiden and Wasp back in the day was Rod Smallwood.
Ah.
Yeah, that would suck. That would suck being Rod Smallwood. Well, I used to work with this guy. I won't say his first name, but his last name was spelled Anis, and it was pronounced Anis. But like, he used to tell me these stories all the time, where like he'd be sitting in the waiting room at a doctor's office, and of course somebody would call him, Mr. Anus, Mr. Anus. I remember the one time we had somebody new. This was a past job. We had like a fire drill, and somebody was taking roll, and she pronounced it anus, and he flipped his lid, and he like got mad at me. He's like yelling at me. What'd she say? What'd she call me? Blah blah blah. I'm like, calm down, dude, man. I didn't make her say it, but yeah. So there are some names out there. You know, I don't have the greatest real name ever to exist, but sometimes I'm thankful that I'm not like an anus or a Smallwood.
Yeah.
It can always be worse. So.
Yeah. Well, look at how bad it could have been for me. You know, I could have been named Wendell. Rendell. That would have been horrible.
But that would have been funny, though. That would have been pretty funny.
Oh, for everybody else, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, man, especially if you could have married like someone like Marcy Darcy, it'd have been like you would have been Mr. Marcy Darcy, Wendell Rendell,
Yeah.
and Marcy Darcy.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking of.
And Lucky Ducky.
Oh, we went to school at this. I went to school with this kid, and he was definitely pitching for the other team. And no one would like admit it, but his nickname was Ducky. And yeah, after he graduated, yeah, he was he wasn't. How can I say this delicately? He was definitely pitching for the other team. It was for sure. We were right under the assumption.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he ain't hurting anybody and pitching for anybody who doesn't want to play the game.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Tim. Oh, he sent me some stuff. I was going the wrong way. That's why we went back to the...
Hey, comics. How's brother?
Yes. Huge.
I'm cutting circles right now with my circle cutter.
Holy smokes.
Ah.
Oh, that one. Shame I missed. Snort like a jackass. I was going the wrong way. I need to be clicking this way. Boba Fett. There's always more money to be made as a private contractor. Absolutely.
Ha.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Fed approves this meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice one, Tim. Very nice. Very nice.
Yep.
Comic says Fizz.
My bro.
So here's what I did. I'm getting into Halloween spirit. So earlier today, I decided I was going to try to watch a Halloween. Broke out the gear, everything. So I was like, for some reason, I was going to give it was the Blumhouse Halloweens. The last 3 were done by Blumhouse, and man, they were garbage. But the first one they did, just Halloween, I didn't exactly hate it when it came out, so I thought, okay, I'll start with that one and I'll give that a shot. Now, that's from 2018. And I remember back then I wasn't crazy about it, but I thought the guy who played Michael Myers was okay. So I decided to give that a watch today. Now, back then in 2018, I actually went to the movie theater and watched it and got the DVD when it came out, and I was able to sit through the entire thing. This movie has not aged well. I watched maybe 45 minutes of it earlier, and then I started falling asleep. And so then I kind of slapped myself, started paying attention. I had to take it out, dude. This stuff here, this is just utter garbage, man. And then the other two they did, I don't even care if I break them. Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, just utter trash, man. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to discuss with you people. What do you mean, you people? So I love the 1978 Halloween movie. Okay, love it to death. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
But when are we gonna acknowledge the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis can't act?
Yeah.
I mean, she just can't act. It's hilarious to me. that
She's got two good reasons to be in movies.
Okay, but see,
Mhm.
John,
The
we were
left one
discussing
and the right one.
right, but we were discussing this backstage.
Yeah.
So okay, and now I don't even know how to get into this. I don't want to be spreading fake information or anything like that. So take this with a grain of salt. I guess we'll throw that out there. But
Yes.
I had always heard the rumor that she was, let's say, male and female when she was young,
Yeah.
and that her parents chose to make her female. So where everybody gets these kicks out of seeing her naked. John, we were just talking about this, like True Lies. I love the movie
Yeah.
True Lies, but where everybody gets, a rise out of literally a rise out of the scene with her doing a striptease dance and everything like that. In the back of my mind was always hearing this rumor that she wasn't necessarily male or female at birth, and I always had a problem with that. So I can't even enjoy her for that reason. I can't even just say, well, there's a left and a right. I just
Depends
can't.
on. Like usually when that happens, the doctors will look at the organs that are available and go with whatever they're closest to.
Yeah.
Then they repair whatever is of what's there using
Okay.
the remnants of the other one, so they may or may not be able to actually be functional on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me though. Enjoy her for that reason, and I can't. So her first in the first Halloween, I can live with her in that. She's one of my least favorite things about the movie. She's very annoying to me. She always was. But her acting has got nothing but worse over the years. Just nothing but worse. And a matter of fact, I was just watching before the stream tonight to see, which is the one from '98. There's a scene where she wakes up screaming. Okay, screaming. And this is the woman who is known as the Scream Queen, right? And it's just one of the most cringeworthy things of any horror movie I think I've ever seen. And she's supposed to be the ultimate, the goddess of the Scream Queen and stuff like that. I mean, literally, I used to love women back in the day who really don't get the credit that they deserve, like your Linnea Quigley's. Google her once. Linnea Quigley.
Yes.
Okay. She was a Scream.
Tombstone Dance.
She was a woman. She was oh yeah, John, you talking Return of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Yes, trash. She was trash in that movie. Man, she was smoking in that movie. She's smoking in that movie. And even Undead, she was smoking in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, someone like her, Linnea Quigley, is the real Scream Queen.
Yeah.
Not some manufactured thing like they're telling you Jamie Lee Curtis is the be all end all of Scream. No, I totally disagree with that. Though I do love Halloween. I do love Halloween.
Yeah, that's just the publicist's work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being born to famous parents, I mean, she was destined to be. And the funny thing is now if it was me, okay, so her mom, what was her name from Psycho? Janet Leigh. Janet Leigh. See, I don't know. For me, I would have kind of wanted to distance myself from that and be like a more serious actor, to not be compared to it. So, I mean, that just to me that seemed lazy. Like she took the lazy path, because she even did like that Terror Train and stuff after Halloween, which was a flop, and she's done some different other horror related things, and it just didn't go. So it was kind of like a manufactured thing. Not taking anything away from John Carpenter's Halloween, but the magic in that movie to me is a guy who never gets the credit he should, and that is one Nick Castle, who was the template for all Michael Myers to come, even Jason. All your slasher dudes like that was Nick Castle. Just happened to be like a college buddy or something of John Carpenter's, who walked in that role. He stole the show for me. Not that we should glorify or celebrate mass murderers or anything, but I don't know. Michael Myers was always pretty cool to me. So what's this?
Well, it's like the difference between a roller coaster and Route 81. You don't want to be doing the things on Route 81 that you do on a roller coaster. That's just entertainment.
True. Jason Love says, Fez, there's another B movie, Apocalypse E, and she takes a shower nude, of course. See, that's another thing where I personally feel that's where her career was fizzling. She wasn't the be all end all of Scream Queen, so she had to start taking her clothes off. Because if you remember in Halloween, she didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't take her clothes off on Halloween, even though I always heard the story of how she was surprised that she was cast in that role because she was more of the cheerleader, kind of screwing a guy in babysitting type girl more than she was the Laurie character. But I don't know. I don't see that either.
Yeah. But PJ Souls did go topless in that movie.
She did. And thank God she did too. PJ Souls.
Very nice.
Yeah. PJ Souls also in Rock and Roll High School, the Ramones movie.
Yeah.
It's another good one with PJ Souls. But yeah, I don't know. Even now, I will point this out too. Even though I have a severe love for 1978 Halloween, I also think one of the most cringeworthy deaths in any horror movie is in that movie too. And it was the what was her? Linda? No, not Linda. Annie. Okay, Annie. The scene in the first Halloween where Annie goes into the garage and she doesn't have the keys to the Chevrolet Monte Carlo in the garage. So she goes back into the house, gets the keys, walks back out. First of all, she gets in the car without using the keys. If you notice, she comes walking back singing her "Oh Paul" song. That's not cringy enough, that Paul song. But then she doesn't even realize she opens the door without using the keys after she just walked in the house to get them. Then notices the breath on the condensation on the windshield, and then proceeds to get choked to death by Michael Myers with one of the cringiest eye-rolling death scenes ever in any horror movie.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of bad things in the first Halloween also.
Yeah.
But,
that's part of the charm, though.
Yeah, it is part of the charm. The cheese and something I hit on, I think a couple of weeks ago, we were just talking about this. A lot of these old movies, it's the old technology that makes it. The grainy film, that's why you can't recreate this stuff. That's why people should just move on. Let Halloween alone. Let Friday the 13th alone. If you guys caught a couple streams ago, you already saw me ripping apart that new Jason mask. It's god awful.
Yeah.
Just stop doing this stuff. Because they can do it. That's the thing. I just recently saw the movie Megan. Now, I haven't seen the new one yet. I heard it's not as good as the first one, but I just recently saw the movie Megan. Megan is if you're not familiar, it's a woman creates an AI toy doll for her, like a life-size doll for her. Well, it's her sister's kid who gets killed, and anyway, she ends up raising the kid, and she makes this AI thing, and of course it goes berserk. And so I didn't originally watch it, so I'm like, well, they're just ripping off Chucky. But it's actually pretty good. I mean, they did it in a good way. It's like I sat down prepared to nitpick and pick out Chucky stuff through the thing. And no, it's a pretty good movie. It was well done. I didn't think of Chucky the entire time. So
my first thought was Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers. Geez, that's one, man. I haven't seen that. My son was small when that came out. And man, he had everything. What was it? Major Chip Hazard. He had like a Major Chip Hazard doll. And geez, I forgot about that movie.
I don't think I ever saw that one all the way through. Again, bits and pieces, clips here and there.
Small Soldiers?
Yeah.
It's an all right movie.
Honestly, I don't remember it for as many times as I had to watch it when I was a young adult. That was one of those where the kid wasn't behaving, you put that in, he calmed right down. So I had seen that so many times in my life, I don't really remember it. Was that who voiced him? Was that
that was Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy Lee Jones, yeah. All I could think of was Sam Gerard. Oh, another great movie too, man. The Fugitive, another one of my favorites with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
The movie with him and Tommy Lee Jones. What a great movie that is. That's one. I wonder if you guys would be up for doing that on Pop Culture Breakdown.
The big train wreck scene in that wrecked train is still where they left it.
Yeah, that was legit. That was legit. I just watched a video not that long ago on that train is still there.
Yep.
Oh, this is a good one. Hold on. I got to bring this up because I can say something. Got to teach them young. Now, you know what's funny about this to me? My daughter, when my daughter was a baby, okay, she was
Yeah.
2 months premature. That was rough. That was a rough stretch. She was in a NICU for
Yeah.
2 weeks. Man, I had a night shift job back then. I was working at night, coming home, getting a shower, going over to the hospital, coming home, getting a shower, going to work. And then when she came home the first
Yeah.
2 months, she was on a heart monitor. So, and I
Mhm.
was working at night. So I would work all night. I would come home, stay up so my wife at the time could sleep. Because we had to record every time the monitor, there was an event, they called it. So I would stay up all day to record the events and then go to work with no sleep at night so my wife could be awake and take care of the daughter. But anyway, so Paige, my daughter Paige, we used to keep her right down here by the couch, her bassinet and everything. And I was going through a
Yeah.
bass kick at the time. So I had my bass guitar was just standing on my guitar stand. And there were two things that would calm Paige down when she would just get these crying fits. She couldn't stop. Picking her up didn't work. Nothing. Two things helped. I would either pick up my bass because it was right there, and I would play "Crush 'Em" by Megadeth on it,
Yeah.
Ah,
or I would put in. I had a 6 Feet Under CD that they did a cover of AC/DC's "Hell's Bells,"
nice.
not the AC/DC version, the Cookie Monster version from 6 Feet
Oh,
Under.
for
would calm
God's
her
sake.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
girls. Yeah, vocals like that's what calmed her down. Those two things. So thanks for sharing that, Tim. That was a cool little memory, man. I forgot
Awesome.
all about that, but yeah, good times, man. Good times.
All right, I'll be right back. I had to scoot for just a moment.
All right.
Yep.
Poor Linda Blair. The Exorcist definitely changed the movies. I have to watch that. I haven't seen that in forever. I'll be honest. I was never, as much as I love Max von Sydow. Okay, I never got the Exorcist. Maybe now in my old age, because I have it right over here. I'll have to sit down one of these days and watch it. I always loved if anyone in the chat is familiar with the band Possessed. Okay, they're kind of death metal-y. Their second album started out with basically the Tubular Bells, and I mean, I connect that more with Possessed than I do The Exorcist. So maybe I'll have to rectify that and watch me some. Maybe that'll be one of my goals for the month of October. Watch The Exorcist. Maybe I'll get it more now. I got a guy I work with just comes up to me the other day showing me something on his phone, and he goes, "Oh, look at my wallpaper. It's Linda Blair topless." He goes, "But you don't know who that is." Linda Blair. Yeah, man. But yeah,
Nicely done. Yeah, The Exorcist was a good movie, and Jason Miller, who was starring in that, he lived in Scranton down the road here toward the end of his life, and he was teaching theater at the University of Scranton. But he was also, in this movie and that movie, and various plays, and hung out at the was a German club. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, he became a fixture in town there, and then he dropped over dead of a heart attack, I believe.
oh, geez, that sucks.
And the second one with him and George C. Scott, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a really underrated actor. Played the madman, actually the devil, and just an over-the-top performance. He should have got award after award for that one. Yeah, that was...
Wallace Lang says Small Soldiers was the very last movie that Phil Hartman was in before his wife murdered him. That's right. I forgot he was in that movie. Yeah.
Huh.
I'll have to look for that too. That's probably still here in the house somewhere too. Of course, it may be on VHS. I don't know. I don't know if I know I have a combo downstairs. I don't know if it still works or not, but Tim says Exorcist on my phone while watch the show on my TV. 1 second. Am I backwards again?
Could be.
I am backwards. Damn it. Yeah, I am backwards. What the hell?
Yeah, because when you were playing the guitar in the beginning, the headstock was on the wrong side.
Yeah, I was left-handed. See, I'm ambidextrous. You didn't know that, did you? Hold
Yeah.
on. I don't understand why this happens. All right, here we go. See, now I
Ah.
came in. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, now you can read
Yeah.
it the right way.
Now you can.
I
Yeah.
see. We came in. John, what did I do? I did the checklist. I was like, okay, the background's still there. The ticker's still at the bottom. The chat is still up. See, now so too many things, man. Too many things. I like Restream. Restream. If you folks
Well,
are listening,
that's
I like your platform. Okay, I like your platform. But we can't keep having to change all this stuff. You know what I mean? I can't hit an intro and I have to keep bringing a ticker back up. Keeping too many things to keep an eye on. You know what I mean? Like it seems like I always miss something. Something is always backwards or not. I don't know. Anyway, just a little pet peeve there.
yeah. But like my old boss Don O'Shell used to say, no matter how well you prepare, there's always one more thing.
Yeah. Too many more things. Too many more things. But all right, let me take this opportunity to do while Lenrod's busy because I don't know how big of a Kiss fan he is. But I'm gonna pop something up here. Not that this isn't important. It is important, but I didn't think it was worth making a video unless more news comes out. But I'm gonna pop this here up for Heard. Ace Frehley cancels performance after being hospitalized for studio fall. So Ace Frehley was recently hospitalized after falling in his studio, forcing the ex-Kiss guitarist to cancel his Friday performance in Lancaster, California. Well, at least it wasn't here in PA.
Yeah.
Dear Rock Soldiers, great song. Ace had a minor fall in his studio, resulting in a trip to the hospital. Reads a Thursday statement on Frehley's social media, which you can see below. He is fine, but against his wishes, his doctor insists that he refrain from travel at this time. As a result, he is forced to cancel his performance at the Antelope Valley Fair in Lancaster, California on Friday, September 26th. Please go to the fair to support his friends in Quiet Riot and Vixen, two awesome bands, by the way. And Ace looks forward to continuing on his tour and finishing his work on his next album, Origins Volume 4. He most likely meant Volume 3, as Frehley has only released 2 Origin albums so far. So, what are you going to do? I screw up all the time, too, and I'm not even near Ace's age.
Life happens.
Yeah. I didn't consume as many things as he has in his lifetime either. So he's allowed a mistake every now and then. So Ace Frehley's 10,000 Volts tour schedule and Kennedy Center honors. Frehley has been touring steadily all year in support of his latest solo album, 10,000 Volts, which he released in February 2024. The guitarist's website lists 4 more. It's damn science. This guitarist website lists 4 more dates throughout October and early November. All 4 original Kiss members, Frehley, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Peter Criss, were recently announced as Kennedy Center honorees. President Donald Trump will present the Rockers with an award in December, a December ceremony that will broadcast on CBS and streamed on Paramount Plus at a later date. Other honorees include George Strait, Sylvester Stallone, Michael Crawford, and Gloria Gaynor. Frehley called the honor a dream come true that I never thought would materialize. Yeah, I know he's a big Trump guy too, so he's probably stuck. I can't wait to see how Paul Stanley reacts. That's going to be interesting. But cool at Stallone. Cool at Stallone. We were just talking Stallone last week. So cool at Stallone's going to be inducted also. But thought I'd throw that out there. Go ahead.
And you know what? Gloria Gaynor ain't half bad. You know,
what was your song?
I listen. Oh God, I used to play this song. I Will Survive.
Oh, okay. I know that one. Yeah, that was
back in the late 70s. But she did a lot of really good stuff. She a fine singer. And a good performer from what I'm told.
Following that, I might as well throw up now for not throw up, but recommend my CD. Might as well go with Frehley's 10,000 Volts.
Yeah.
Pretty decent CD. I didn't even open the damn thing yet because you can just listen to it on YouTube, which is what I do. But one highlight on here, I will recommend Cherry Medicine. It's a very poppy song. Song that really doesn't sound very Ace Frehley like, which was why I didn't like it at first, but it's definitely one of those earworms and it will grow on you. So just give it a chance. But go out there and check out Ace Frehley, 10,000 Volts.
Yep.
definitely worth a listen. As I
Very cool.
cough yet again. That's been the rough thing. That's why there weren't so many videos this week. I keep John. This is deceptive to the gunk, right? Not to gross anybody out, but like I'll be reading, and it'll suddenly just decide to go up into my nose, right? So I'm like, while I'm talking, it's like it's more work editing. Like I told you guys before, huh? I don't know why. I always hated when people like say and in sentences. So I always prided myself on doing it. Now that I'm trying to be like a YouTuber, all I'm doing is saying So there's already enough editing trying to cut the out of my videos and stuff. And now with this unexpected, while I'm trying to speak, has made making videos difficult. But speaking of videos, if you guys didn't catch my last couple, I don't know. I guess I'm in the YouTube algorithm again, and I have to. This is 2 weeks in a row where I have to say thank you, YouTube. You've been pretty nice to me. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to keep up doing what I'm doing, I suppose. I got like 10 new subscribers the last couple days. Videos are doing good. The Spaceballs one was at like 500 views. The William Shatner one, I think that's going on 800. Man, I just put up a short today. Let me talk about the shorts. I got some good news and I got some bad news. For you fellas out there who kind of like my ladies of the 80s things where I was doing like the last one I did was Connie Selica, and they're kind of dressed skimpy and stuff like that. So I think I mentioned last week I've been trying to do another one of those. And I was off and on all week trying to do it because it's easier than recording with the gunk in my throat. And I was having all kind of issues. And now today, I was working today. Again, I apologize, whoever suggested in the chat a couple of weeks ago to do Marky Post next. I tried all afternoon. I was trying all afternoon to get that to work. And it kept telling me there was something sensitive in the prompt. So redo the prompt. So I just redo it until it was basically nothing. Like I couldn't even put any. So it had to be the fact that, this particular picture was of it's that famous photo of Marky where she had like the white dress blazer on and it was open.
Oh yeah.
I can see like her cleavage and stuff. So I'm assuming they just don't like that anymore. So unfortunately, the AI that I was using for that, I think is too good for stuff like that now. So, but I did try today. If y'all missed it, I animated one of my old memes. I did a Herman Munster short today, where instead of swinging a baseball bat, I have him swinging a lightsaber, which you just heard there. So that's something I'm going to try now. And now, unfortunately, I did like the Connie Selica video. I like me some Connie Selica. But unfortunately, that one only had like 70 views. Where just before the show, man, I think the Herman Munster one was going on like 1,000. So that may be the way I'm going. I may try to dust off some of the old memes and animate them suckers and see what happens. So maybe something new for the channel. So
cool.
Stay tuned. And man, so I started the week out. I was convinced last weekend. I'm like, I'm kicking the sinus infection's ass. It's just, I'm Chuck Norris. It's not. That's it. Although when you guys are always praising Chuck Norris, I was thinking in my mind, there was a gentleman who kicked his ass and his name was Bruce Lee. So let me change that. Let me change my statement. I'm Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
The sinus infection don't stand it. And the sinus infection is Chuck Norris. How do you like them apples? But no, it's really handing me my ass this week. So I was hoping to crank out a bunch of videos. But so after Monday, Tuesday, I wasn't feeling great. Finally, by Wednesday, I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to take the whole week off. I'm going to relax, try to shake this thing. And then, I don't know. I saw the Spaceballs thing. And I think I kind of hit that before I didn't see much on YouTube about Spaceballs 2. I think I kind of hit that in the right time where like I was one of the only people who put a video out at that current time. So that was kicking some ass. And I'm like, that's great. Now I can just slide right into the weekend. I don't have to do another video or anything. I'll just worry about the live stream on Saturday. And then I heard the news about William Shatner. And of course I had to comment on that because not only is William Shatner my hero for Star Trek, but I'm sure most people are as geeky as me. And you already know this and all, but I mean, that their face right there, right? The Michael Myers mask is
Yeah.
Captain Kirk. I mean, that's an altered
Yeah.
Captain Kirk mask right there. So I love William Shatner for multiple reasons. He's not only my sci-fi hero, but he's also my horror hero because he's the face of Michael Myers. So I had to do something on William Shatner, and man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that he's okay. That one there, like I said in the video, man, when something, I'm almost, I don't even know how to word this. I'm almost hoping he outlives me. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Thinking, you know, he's up there in age. That's scary. That's gonna suck. But anyway, might as well not linger on that. Just linger on the fact that he's healthy. He's still with us, and that's what matters. So that was what I should have done. You know, that's what I should have done. Instead of trying to watch this garbage, this freaking trash, right? I should have broke out some old Star Trek. I think that's going to be my plan throughout the week too. I'm going to try to watch me some old Star Trek.
Oh, Railway Nation is in the chat there.
Oh, sure.
Hello.
Yes, he is.
Hello there.
Hail, Wade. See, look, that's funny how on YouTube there's pink hands waving, but here on Restream we got pink wave. That's why I don't even notice that stuff because it looks like spam to me when I look at that in the, you know what I mean? But hey, Wade, sorry about that. Wade is here. Starting to lose my voice, but let's see.
Yeah. Of course, you were saying about you know, how you hated, you know, when you'd end up having to say and I figured, I was thinking there's a way around that. You could do a video about that Kiss song all night from the Animalize out or Asylum
Yo,
album.
John, I don't know if you're getting your feed bombarded like me watching Kiss videos like I'm sure you do. But all I'm getting are like all week people were reacting for the first time seeing all night that video. So I've been watching that all week. And and I only watch while they're talking about this song. I don't care what the jackasses have to say after that. You know, that's an underrated album. That is an underrated album.
It is. The guitar
was one
is great.
Asylum to me, Kiss's Asylum has now reached kind of like the level of Wasp Inside the Electric Circus for me, because with Wasp, you had the first self-titled Wasp album, which is a masterpiece. One of the top, that's probably in my top 5. That's a hill I will die on. One of the top 5 greatest metal albums ever recorded in the history of heavy metal. I will fight to that death over that. Their second album, Last Command, was very different, but I love that almost as much as the first one. It was different, but it was still really, really awesome. When they came out with Inside the Electric Circus, the band had really changed. They changed lineup. Blackie switched over from playing bass to guitar. It did not sound like old Wasp to me. And I really did not like Inside the Electric Circus when it was new. Now I love Inside the Electric Circus. I listen to Inside the Electric Circus now, one of my favorite Wasp albums. Some of I mean, every single song on it. I like even they did 2 covers on it. What the hell were they? I don't need no doctor. I don't need no doctor and Easy Living were 2 covers. Even the covers I like. But Kiss, kind of similar in that aspect, because Lick It Up was a major step in the heavy metal direction, where Creatures of the Night was really close. That was really, really hard rock Kiss. I consider Lick It Up the metal era of Kiss, right? Lick It Up was a life-changing event to me, in all honesty. I love 80s Kiss. I know a lot of people would smack me for saying that and call me not a real Kiss fan, but I love 80s Kiss. Lick It Up was a masterpiece. I think a metal masterpiece, okay? I also feel the same way. As pathetic as the lyrics and stuff are on Animalize, I love Animalize as well. There are some really great tracks on there. Both albums were really, really heavy for Kiss. Then they came out with Asylum. And just like Inside the Electric Circus, the edge was gone. I don't know. It was a whole different sound. You know, they broke out the fluorescent colors and
Yeah,
volcano.
that was a big mistake.
Yeah. But now looking back as an adult, looking back and listening to Asylum, really, really good album. Really, really good album.
Mhm.
And that's one thing where I always talk about how I love the channel Almost Human. Human, Ralph Vieira, his YouTube channel. He even named his channel Almost Human after a Kiss song. Even though you watch his videos and a lot of
Yeah.
times he's trashing Kiss, but he really, really despises Crazy Nights. One place where I really, really differ with him. I love Crazy Nights. I love the album
Yeah.
Crazy Nights. I love all the big hits off of it too. I love Crazy Nights, Turn on the Night, even Reason to Live. I think Reason to Live is a beautiful ballad.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
It is. It's a little too short for my taste because it's such a
Yeah,
good
it could be
song.
longer. Exactly. Yeah. 80s, 90s Kiss. They were kicking ass in the ballad area. I mean, songs like Forever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Every Time I Look at You. I mean, they're beautiful,
Mhm.
beautiful, well-written ballads. So Kiss
Yeah.
does not get the credit they deserve. I hate when people get up on their pedestal and say, "Who was all the makeup?" No, you know.
Yeah. And you look at an album. You look at an album like Hot in the Shade. Everybody hates that album except for two songs: the
Hide Your Heart
the
and Forever.
Hide Your Heart and Forever. And I'm listening to Silver Spoon and King of Hearts and all this going, that's fantastic. They really put some thought into that, you know? And I just love those songs.
I got to be honest. I don't like Hot in the Shade. I got to disagree with you there, but
Well,
no.
Everybody else does. Why not? But no, I thought there were some really hot songs on there. And that came out at the time I was leaving West Pittston and moving here. So huge change in my life at the time, huge change for Kiss with that album. Yeah, that was a good one.
You remember a while back we were talking about how I never had the Kiss dolls. I was always jealous. This one kid lived by family members. We just used to go to his house to play with his Kiss dolls. Well, I sort of kind of rectified that in 1998, I think it was, when he did the Psycho Circus album. McFarlane Toys put out big action figures, and
Right.
I knew I was going to get those. However, here's my dilemma. Check this out, John. I just came across this in my bedroom yesterday. So I got them. I got the whole case, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Now here's my dilemma. Never been opened, right? Never been opened.
NRFB.
I'm dying to see them. So now I do have a picture here from what I recall. I remember, of course, I got them at a local store called On Cue, which is kind of like an FYE, if you guys are familiar with that. It's all music stuff and stuff like that. But I do remember they had some hanging on the shelf, and then they had this case. So I bought the case. I do remember these are supposed to be what's in it, man, and I want to see them so bad. But yeah, that's my dilemma. I'm like, do I open it after all this time? Or not? But I mean, for all intents and purposes, man, I do have it. So yeah, drive me nuts.
You know me with guitars and Kiss. It brings the automatic question: why does Paul have the Les Paul and Ace has the Flying V?
Well, I mean, it's McFarlane Toys.
I got a nitpick.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I would have preferred it. Should have been the PS10, otherwise known as the.
Definitely. Yeah, but that's me.
Hold on.
No. Oh, there's another song from Asylum that was really good. King of the Mountain.
Oh yeah.
That was.
Hold on. I want to give a shout out to Wade. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, I didn't see this at all. He says I just made 7 and have 41 videos scheduled all the way to October 11th. Very nice, man. Very nice, man. He's cranking away. Yeah, I got to get back into making videos. Well done, though. Well, that's why you have like 1 million subscribers. So, Wallace Lang says, I only have Star Trek TOS, TAS, TMP, to talk. Okay, so I got to think about these because I'm not at school. I can't do this with like TPM, the Phantom Menace, and so okay. So the original series, TMP. Wait, what is TAS? The
I don't know.
somebody may have to elaborate on these. I see. This is why I'm scared to go on Jill's channel. Hold on, Len Rodman.
Yeah.
This is why I'm scared to go on Jill's channel. I don't know these things. So it's the original series. TNG would be the Next Generation. That one I know. But so anyway, but all other Star Trek, I rarely ever watch at all. See, I got to be honest. In the world of Star Trek, I love the original series. I love the Next Generation as much as I hate to admit that, considering I can't stand most of the actors and actresses that were on it these days. Yeah. But I do love the Next Generation. In some ways, was even more entertaining to me than the original series. It's kind of like they took it up a notch in some ways. But I laughed after that. I don't know. I just lost interest. I guess because Voyager was, for me, being a Star Wars fan and a Halloween fan, I need to be drawn in right from the beginning. So like the Voyager music, I feel like I've said a million times at this point. It just sounds like someone yawning to me. There's nothing exciting about it. So I just always felt Voyager was boring. I went back a number of years ago and I started watching. I did watch a lot of the episodes, and I don't know. I just wasn't very entertained. I watched Enterprise. I do remember my son and I watching Enterprise when that was new, but honestly, I don't remember it at all. I know we liked it, so why I don't remember anything about it. I remember the guy from what was Quantum Leap or whatever.
Oh, Scott Bakula.
Oh yes,
in it. Yeah, you remember that. That's all I remember. But hold on. Wait. Oh, comic is going to bed. He says, night all. Yeah, take care, brother. Thanks for stopping in.
Yep. Have a great night, man.
Night, dude.
If you guys didn't catch his Circles stream, go ahead and check that out on a replay tomorrow or something if you need something to do. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm starting to cough now while trying to.
We're all coughing.
Yeah. It's unfair. That's as much as I love October and Halloween and all too. It's the changing in the weather kind of sucks. Never fails you end up getting something like this. But I'm gonna pop Crusaders link in that there chat and bring that up.
I blame Illinois for my cough.
Yeah,
I was perfectly healthy until I went to VCF, and those people made me sick.
Yep, that'll do it.
There's comics link there for any of you folks who aren't familiar with the channel. Click on that. Check him out. He does some fun stuff. I really enjoy those drawing streams. That's pretty cool watching him draw.
Yeah.
Yay, circles.
Huge circles. Yeah. Wallace Lang says TA, all the animated series. Duh. How did I not know that? You know, I actually just got the animated. Here's this is kind of a sad thing. I don't know whether to watch it or not because 2 years ago, my daughter moved out. And before she did, we were talking about how I'd always heard how the animated series is basically a continuation. It is actually canon. It is Star Trek canon. It's that good. It's considered like maybe season 4 or whatever of Star Trek. So I ordered it.
Yeah.
And she had then moved out, and it arrived after she moved out. So it still sits in my front room wrapped up. I didn't even open it yet because it was supposed to be something we were going to do together, So I don't know. Maybe one of these days we'll get around to it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know any of these abbreviations from Star Trek?
Let's see. You got TOS, original series, the animated series, the motion picture.
Motion picture, okay.
The Wrath of Khan,
Okay. Nice.
Search for Spock, the Voyage Home, yeah.
Okay. Now you mentioned, I should have noticed.
The Final Frontier.
Final Frontier.
Damn, he's good.
Undiscovered Country. Okay, yeah.
Undiscovered Country, okay.
Yeah, see? Sometimes my brain's not only slow, it just needs coaxed. It needs a little push.
Yeah.
And here we go. Push.
Yeah. Push it real good.
Yes. Let's see.
Good thing I got a quick mute button.
Yeah, My problem is I have it over here on the right to pop chats up,
Yeah.
like this one here. SP4H also said the animated series. Listen,
Yeah.
full disclosure, I've professed my jackassedness many times. So by now you should not be surprised. No, I get it now, though. I get it, the movies. I'll tell you what. Speaking of the movies, though, The Wrath of Khan. Holy smokes, is that a good one?
Yeah.
I got to see that in the theater.
I don't think I
Yeah.
saw that one, but I think
Not new, but I saw it in the theater because they're doing the Fathom event, and I'm like, yay! I finally get to see this movie, and I'm going to see it in the theater.
I know I saw The Search for Spock on, and that everyone after that in the theater.
Yeah.
That was. I was always surprised.
Go
ahead, John.
I saw everything from Generations backwards in the theater, but everything after that later, TV or whatever.
Well, as I've said many occasions, my mom used to have a local radio station on like 24/7, and they would always have contests to win movie tickets, and she always knew the answers. They play a little song or something. She always knew it. She always won movie tickets. So surprisingly, they accepted them for Star Trek. In a lot of cases, for the bigger movies, they wouldn't accept the free tickets, the prize tickets. But Star Trek, I always got in to see Star Trek. So that's why I saw all of those.
It was riding the edge.
Nice.
It was just not quite that huge.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. Huge to me, though.
It was huge to cool people.
Yeah. That's the funny thing, back then it was nerdy, Star Wars, Star Trek, DC Comics, Marvel, all the stuff was nerdy, right? Now it's funny how everybody it's so cool. It's so cool to be a part of this now,
Which normies co-opted it.
Yeah, in one case it's a good thing because now you got like hot chicks dressing like Slave Leia and stuff. I mean, Hut Slayer, sorry, but you got these things, but yeah. We liked it. We were geeky before it was cool, man.
Yeah. Yes, we were.
Does that make us hipsters? We're doing it before everyone else was. We're hipsters.
As long as it doesn't make us yuppies.
I mean,
remember yuppies?
Yeah. I had a family live down back of me here when I was a kid. I called them the yuppie family. He had a Volvo like sedan. She had a Volvo wagon. They had two blonde-haired little dorky kids. And one thing I'll always remember about my mom, though, and them. My mom used to hang out with. So the yuppie family, they were like, at the time they were probably in their late 20s, and I was just a kid. And so they lived right next door to her mom. And my mom always hung out with her mom. So the one day my mom happened to be on her mom's porch next door.
Yeah.
When I'm walking by and the guy that owned the Volvo comes out, I used to always walk around with a boombox, playing, some stuff he liked, I'm sure. Megadeth, Overkill, stuff like that.
Of course.
So one day he comes out and he just starts tearing into me about my hair. My mom's sitting right there. And he said something like, I'm going to go get a pair of scissors and cut your hair. I had much longer hair back then. And I remember I stopped right there and I didn't care if my mom was sitting right there or not. I go, you go get those scissors and I'll, blank you with them. I'm not going to say it on YouTube, right? And surprisingly, my mom goes, don't you ever talk to a grown-up like that. And then he starts yelling back at me. And my mom actually came to my defense. She goes, oh, hold on. What he said was wrong. But you don't worry about his hair. He keeps it clean. And the day that he stops doing that, I will make him cut it and everything like that. But he keeps it clean, and you don't worry about how long my kid's hair is and stuff like that. So that was actually pretty cool of my mom on her part.
Awesome lady.
Yeah. Feds and Fed for Hire. I absolutely refuse to ever watch Star Trek Generations for no one ever unalives my James T. Kirk. I did see that. That one's the Next Generation movies were kind of crap. As much as I love the show, the movies were kind of crap. And The one that
Yeah.
I actually remember liking was one that most people know. I actually kind of thought Nemesis was okay. I think everyone hates that one, don't they? Well, who's in that? Tom
Pretty
Hardy?
much. Yeah.
I always thought Nemesis was like the most Star Trekky of the Trek movies.
See, that's what I thought too. But don't most Trek fans hate that one? I thought it was more Trekky.
I don't think I've ever actually seen it. I know I'm pretty sure I've seen all the others, but I don't think I've ever seen Nemesis.
Yeah.
What I liked about it was, and I didn't even know who he was at the time, but I liked the way Tom Hardy played his character in that. I thought it was really, I thought he was going to be something when I saw that movie. And a lot of people don't like The Dark Knight Rises. I like that movie. I liked him as Bane. It wasn't, obviously I like The Dark Knight better. I like the Joker better, but I thought that was a good follow-up. I actually like The Dark Knight is my favorite. Dark Knight Rises second. Actually, I like them both better than Batman Begins, to be honest.
I just thought Bane was just an evil Winnie the Pooh.
I don't know, certain things though, like I'm getting an advertisement for some brand of jacket, and I'm half tempted to get it just because it looks like the jacket that Bane wears when he's in that football stadium. Like I just thought like
the phone listens.
Yeah, like deerskin with the wool line collar and stuff. I'm like, that is normally so not badass, but something about him wearing that coat makes me think that's badass, and I want that coat. So
yeah,
and I don't know, certain things about that movie, just like the little take where they're gonna blow up that football stadium and just terrorize Gotham, right? But he takes that split second to listen to that little kid sing the national anthem. And he said, what did he say? What a beautiful voice. You know what I mean? I thought that what a cool little moment, the calm before the storm, and just little things like that I like in that movie. And of course, Anne Hathaway didn't look at all bad in the Batgirl suit. So yeah, there's that.
There's a very nice face too.
Not just the face, too. We all know.
Well, you know me with faces.
Well, the eyes. Her eyes. She has such dark eyes. I don't know, something about that. It's I can go either way. Not how you think I mean. Blue eyes are fine. Green eyes are fine. That's spectacular too. But I don't know. Sometimes with the dark hair, with those really, really, really almost black looking eyes too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc Picard's clone. Tom Hardy. Talking about Tom Hardy's character. So, of the original series movie, you fellas have seen all of those, right? Star Trek, the original.
Yeah.
Okay, Linrod, what's your favorite one?
Yeah, I don't know if I really have a favorite out of all of them because I've only watched them all like once.
Ooh, including Wrath of Khan.
Including Wrath of Khan, I've only seen it once. Although I only saw that movie recently. Well, I guess that was like 2 years ago now, but I saw it for the first time finally, but I got to see it in the theater.
Wrath of Khan is one of those. I have seen that. I couldn't even tell you how many times in my life. Not even joking around. I mean, when it would be on HBO as a kid, I would watch it. If it was on regular TV, I would watch it. I can't tell you how many times I just sat down and put the DVD in. Normally, under any other circumstance, I would be sick of a movie after seeing it as many times as I've seen Wrath of Khan. But that movie, I love Khan. He's right up there for me. If there wasn't a Darth Vader, Khan would probably be my ultimate villain. Maybe even over Heath Ledger's Joker. But Ricardo Montalban just nailed it, Oh,
yeah.
And I never would have thought, because I remember watching that episode, Space Seed. I remember watching that many times. That's one that they used to replay in our area all the time. And I liked the episode, but never in a million years as a little kid would I have thought this is going to be the best Star Trek movie ever with this guy. But man, yeah, he kicked ass in that.
I think the only one I've seen more than once was part 4 with the whales.
I love that one too.
That one was always on TV, so I wound up seeing that a lot.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I know some people don't. That one, I don't know.
Scotty talking to the computer, that was best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello, computer.
yeah, I saw that in the theaters, and again, that was back in the days of General Cinema Corporation, where you could either sit through a movie you liked 4 times, or you could theater hop if you
Mm.
didn't like the movie you paid for. Well, I sat through that 4 times, and it was just there was something very comforting about that movie, like a comfortable jacket or something.
Yeah. Comfort food.
I would,
Like,
yeah, I've seen that several times, and the other one is the beginning, the opening scene of Star Trek Five. Now, the movie itself was kind of crap, but that opening bit where Sarek first comes in, and there's the bald-headed fella out in the desert with the
the
pebble
rifle.
shooter pebble
Yeah.
shooter gun. It was just a great scene.
I
Well
like that
done.
movie too. That movie's good too. I remember seeing that in the
Yeah.
theater, and that scene where they thought it was God at first, with the rocks
Hmm.
coming out. Man, that shook the theater. And
Yeah.
I remember like that particular scene when Captain Kirk says, excuse me, and
Yeah.
Bones says, what are you doing? I'm asking a question. You know what I mean? I was like, I never thought Captain Kirk could be cooler than he was, right?
Yeah.
But he's questioning God, right? What does God mean with a
Hmm.
starship? You know, I thought that was a
Yep.
great moment in Star Trek history. So there are some, I don't know, some parts of the movie that are so or whatever, but it's a good
Yeah.
movie too. Honestly, I like
Yeah.
all the only original series movie that I never really just got was the motion picture. Again, another movie. I guess maybe I should sit down and rewatch now as an old guy. Maybe I can appreciate it more. That one I always found a little boring. Sorry.
It was really long.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if they
Yeah.
trim some of the fat or something, I don't know. But
If
honestly, I
Bald Jake
like them
wasn't
all.
bald.
Undiscovered Country is a great one too. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That has
and
some
Kim
really good
Cattrall.
moments.
Kim
Yeah.
Cattrall, you can't go wrong with her being in anything,
Uh-huh.
Matter of
Yep.
fact, when Kirstie Alley didn't come back as Savick, man, I think they should have, yeah. Kim Cattrall, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kim Cattrall, you guys ever see the movie Mannequin? Remember the movie Mannequin from back in the 80s?
Oh,
Lenrod, you probably
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Way back in the 80s.
Oh, man, that was a dream of mine. You guys know I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of Big Trouble in Little China. So the
Movie with-
thought,
Yeah.
so Lenrod Mannequin,
That
if
was
you're
with Tom Hanks, isn't it?
no,
Oh.
who was in
James
it?
Spader.
James
James
Spader
Spader, I think.
and
Yeah.
Estelle Getty. So
Yes.
James Spader's character, he's out of work looking for a job, and Estelle Getty happens to own. Now it's been forever, so I hope I get this right. But Estelle Getty happens to own like a department store, and so I forget what the circumstances were, but she ends up giving him a job dressing like the mannequins in the window of the department store.
Yeah.
And he excels at the job, so he ends up. Long story short, the one mannequin somehow, I forget how, has magical powers, and she comes alive at night. She turns into Kim Cattrall, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so he ends up like he'll start sleeping at the store, just to spend all night with her and hang out with her, and because it's a huge store, it's a huge giant department store, and
Yeah.
like they sleep in tents and displays and stuff. So, and then she helps him set up before the morning, before she turns back into the Great Pumpkin, or the she turns into the, you know what I'm saying? I forget the Cinderella thing, but
Yeah.
she turns back into the mannequin. She has limited
Yeah.
time, so before the crack of dawn, she helps him whip up a really new, cool window display, so he keeps his job and things like cute little movie. But man,
Yeah.
as a little kid, boy, did I wish I had me a Kim Cattrall mannequin that came to life at night.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
As an adult, I want this too.
Yeah, I actually
Yes.
have. Hold on, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes. And then you
Although-
could turn her back into a mannequin then when you're, when you want to be alone.
Considering that the technology it's getting there very quickly and efficiently. I mean, they make those extremely lifelike looking dolls, and they can basically make them look
Yeah.
like anybody.
Yeah, the living dolls.
Yeah.
And
It's like they're fully functional and anatomically correct.
like
Yeah,
Data.
I was going through my movies, and I didn't even remember I had this. There's actually a Mannequin 2,
Huh.
which
Ah,
really it's not Kim Cattrall, but one of these days I got to watch it because I've never even seen it. Because you know what I mean.
yeah.
I'm sure this lady is all fine and dandy,
Mhm.
but she ain't no Kim Cattrall there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah.
Cool.
Oh man, now I want to watch this movie. I need to take like a week off and just watch like Mannequin, Star Trek. Man, the thing of it is I never think of it unless I'm doing something like a live stream like this. You know, I'll sit here all day long and I'll be like, man, I could watch something. I don't know what to watch. Now, like
Yeah.
right now, I'm thinking all these cool things, and then I wasted my time watching Blumhouse freaking Halloween earlier. What a waste of time.
Yeah. I got to run upstairs a few minutes. I'll be right back.
All right.
Run away!
Mannequin. James Spader was the posh dick. Andrew McCartney is the artist. Even has Estelle Getty. Yep. From Golden Girls.
Okay.
Estelle. What was her name on there? I forget her name on there.
I don't know what character she played. The only actress I remember whose name I remember is B. Arthur. But
Maud. And then there's Maud. Yeah, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now was huge on the music charts. Yeah, it was. That was a good song. That was a good song for a pop song. Yeah, Lenrod, you probably know that song. Starship?
Jefferson Starship, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that's
Starship
the
or
theme song.
Jefferson Starship?
I think they were just Starship at the time.
Yeah.
I think. Or maybe they were Jefferson.
I don't know.
But yeah,
they keep changing the name around.
That was the theme song to Mannequin. That's so if
Okay.
you've ever seen the video, there's clips from the video from the movie in the video. So yeah.
Pretty sure I have that record sitting here. I just need to find it.
Starship was I didn't care much for pop back in the day, but some Starship is all right. There's a kid that works with me that when he brings in like one of those speakers that he hooks to his phone, and his list of songs are so strange for a kid. He's got to be mid-20s, and he'll just pop this speaker up and it'll be like 1 minute it's like Beat It from Michael Jackson, and then it's like Wanted Dead or Alive from Bon Jovi, and then occasionally We Built the City on Rock and Roll will come on. And I don't know, as corny as that song is,
I know it's not as bad as people say it is.
it's kind of good because it's uplifting for me for some reason. I'm always telling you guys I'm always suffering with depression and stuff like that, and I don't know, something about We Built the City on Rock and Roll comes on, and I don't know, I feel it. I feel something good happening. I don't know, we need more songs like that.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just because it got so overplayed back in the day. That might just be why.
Yeah, Jason Love was saying that We Built this city. And now it's time for Sprockets.
Sprockets?
I'm not sure about that. Sprocket, wasn't that the dog from Fraggle Rock? You ever see Fraggle Rock?
Yeah, I think, what was that dog's name?
I think it was Sprocket.
Maybe it was Sprocket. Yeah.
That's a good show. I loved. Have they remade that? I don't know if there's a remake. I'm speaking of the original Fraggle Rock.
I don't think it's been remade.
Good, and I hope it stays that way. Man, it was one of those dark, because I always like things like the Dark Crystal too. The original. I know they remade that. I've never seen the remake.
It is name is Sprocket. I just looked it up.
I thought so. Because as soon as I read that, and now it's time for Sprockets, I instantly heard just that song. Another poppy song that's uplifting. And again, that's, I don't know, to me, a sign of a good show, man. It has to have it. It almost has to have a good theme song.
It had to be good. It was like one of the first Western, I think it was the first Western TV show ever to be allowed to air in the Soviet Union.
There was these cool little characters in it too, called the Doozers. I don't know. Well, they were green. They were green, and they were always building. And it was always cool to me that they were just always building. It's like,
and the Fraggles would eat their construction.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently they were tasty. These clear building sticks that they use were apparently really tasty to Fraggles. So I just
Maybe
felt
they
bad
made
for
them.
the users.
They built all their structures out of sugar.
Must have
There's
been
a,
or something.
yeah, there's an episode where they're like, oh, how can you be so heartless, killing all their structures and all that, and they stopped eating all the Doozers buildings. Everybody got really hungry, and then the Doozers were getting ready to leave because they couldn't build anymore. Because apparently the Fraggles eating it was part of the balance of nature. They had to eat the buildings so the Doozers could keep building.
Yeah. I want to try to find something here. I can't remember. When the Doozers would occasionally get out, they would get into the yard of these like monsters. I forget their names, what they were
Oh
called.
yeah, the Gorgs or Gorns or
Yeah,
something.
the Gorgs or something like that. Yeah, but
Gords. Yeah.
the youngest one, I want to see if you see it too. Yeah, okay. I'm going to attempt to bring this up now. All right. Okay. They are the Gorgs. So this was the Gorg family over here. Okay. Now, have you guys noticed something? I want to point something out to you. I'm going to click on this one. This one here, the younger Gorg, okay? Is it just me, or do all these weirdos anymore that are like protesting and doing all this stuff, do they not look like this Gorg to you?
Like unkept and filthy, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, they look like this fella. Oh, he's cut off there. But yeah, it's eerie.
And
People
most of all, he's not wearing pants. They don't wear pants either, do they?
Yeah. And they're furry, unshaven.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, just looking at this picture, you don't know if that's male or female, so you don't know how this thing identifies.
He's androgynous.
People have become Gorgs, dude.
You know, the difference is the Gorgs are actually pleasant.
Well, but wasn't this one always, I think, if I remember right, he was always trying to catch the Fraggles.
Yeah, he's like trying to catch him, and I think the parents didn't believe that the Fraggles were even there.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. So, yeah, so this guy, something nice, entered his world, and could have been a real nice friend, because we all know how nice the Fraggles were. But this guy, this miserable looking androgynous thing, just wanted to squash the pleasant, cool looking little thing. So this is what
small child would.
Yeah, people have become Gorgs, man. It's
Yeah,
weird.
well,
Fraggle Rock,
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock predicted the future.
Yeah.
John,
like
we were just
children
discussing
in adult bodies.
Yeah, we were just discussing how like all these protesters and everything, all these weirdos that are like doing all this stuff, like they look like this. They resemble this fella, and I mean, like you can almost see
once
Greta
you get the
Thunberg.
mask off. Yeah.
Well, not even. Look at the face. Look in the face. That's Greta Thunberg, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow, you hit it. That's awesome.
And then you got just this leaf monster. I mean, that's Nancy Pelosi right there. Look at. Tell me it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraggle Rock was onto something, dudes.
Yeah.
And Jim Henson knew his stuff. It's a shame we lost him so early.
Yeah, it sure is. Because from what I understand, his son or whatever isn't doing his legacy any justice.
Yeah.
But
with him, it's more about money.
Yeah, fortunately. Of course, they're all owned by Disney now, so.
Yeah.
Everything is.
Portland Fraggle, more like Portly Fraggle. You nailed it. Yeah, it's just something I noticed, because there were many a time on Twitter where I've noticed where someone was saying something stupid, and I grabbed a photo of that there Gorg. Junior Gorg, that was his name, Junior. I remember it now.
Yeah.
It works, but it's slow. So I grab a picture of Junior Gorg, and I would say, "This you," or something like that. So I've noticed it for a while now. I've been noticing people on the other side of things here are kind of turning into Gorgs.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem that way.
The only difference is the Gorg Jr. actually has a mom and a dad.
Hmm.
There's that.
But did we know if they both identified as male and female?
I think they
Mm.
do, but
I can't remember. What was a
it's
king
been
and
so long
queen?
since I've seen it.
Weren't they wearing like a crown and a tiara? Weren't they like king and queen Gorg or something? I
Maybe.
think.
Huh?
I don't know.
Jason Love
I
says
never.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I barely remember that. Wasn't that the show
Yeah.
where, like, looking back on it now, how did we not notice that one was dressed like Indiana Jones and the other one was dressed like Magnum PI? Wasn't that the
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
originally George Lucas? See, that's how out of Star Wars touch I am lately. I could not think of the creator of Star Wars. Holy smokes. George Lucas originally wanted Tom Selleck to play Indiana Jones. And so I
Huh.
think that
Yeah.
was a little Easter egg in the wasn't that the Rescue Rangers where they were dressed like Indiana Jones and
Yeah.
Magnum PI?
Yeah.
Strange.
I
I
noticed the
didn't
one
pick
dressed
up
like
on the
Indy.
Magnum PI, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, remember he had the Hawaiian shirt and everything one day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
The
back in
more
the day
you
when I was
know.
watching, I never saw Magnum PI, so I never made that connection.
I used to watch it when I was a kid. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I
I
used to
watched
watch
it
on
now
the
and then, but not much.
That's the thing, man. John, when we were kids, you could like almost everything was cool for something. I remember there was a show, and I can't even believe I think I remember the name of it. I believe this show was called Riptide, where like
Yes.
it should have been boring, but they had this really cool pink helicopter,
The Screaming
right?
Mimi.
Right, with the face painted
Yeah.
on the front of it. And like
Yeah.
that should have been lame, but I liked
Yeah.
it. It's just unusual. Like every show had an angle. What was the show, John? There was a show where the guy was it Hardcastle and McCormick? Did they have that like basically like Formula One car or whatever that they just drove on the streets? Was that the one?
Geez, I'm trying to remember it. I don't remember that show well at all.
Heart to
But
Heart.
yeah, I
Wasn't that
think
the
there
one where
was
the
one.
husband and wife, Heart to Heart? They were like private investigators or something.
Yeah, Robert Wagner and
I can see
God,
it.
I
I
wish
don't
I
know her name.
remembered her name.
She was
She
smoking
was
brunette.
hotter than
Yeah, she was smoking
yeah.
brunette. Oh, we had so
She
many
was
smoking
hot.
brunettes. Man, Dee Dee McCall and Hunter. Right?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Oh,
She drove the, what was it, the
beautiful.
Dodge Laser? I think she had the Dodge
Yeah.
Laser.
Yeah.
Man, so many good shows back in the day. Knight Rider. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Remington Steele, that was another good one.
That was James Bond, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pierce
Pierce
Brosnan.
Brosnan show, yeah.
Matter of fact, wasn't he supposed to? Actually, I think it's because of that show that we got Timothy Dalton as James Bond because Remington Steele won't let him out of his contract or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
contractual
so.
obligations. So they went to Dalton, and then when when he was free, they picked him up.
Now, I only ever saw License
Excuse
to
me.
Kill was the first one, I believe, with Timothy Dalton.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's the only one I've seen, and I enjoyed it because you guys know I just love Flash Gordon. He's Prince Baron, man. So I don't
Mhm.
know. I loved him. I loved him as James Bond.
What was
I
the
would
other
like
one?
to see him
Was
more.
it like Living Daylights, wasn't that the other one?
I think you're right.
I think
that was
so.
that.
Yeah.
Because I think that one, Aha did the theme song for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wallace Lane confirms that Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers had the two chipmunks dressed in Magnum PI and Indiana Jones
There
clothes.
you go.
I thought
There
so.
you go. Awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna grab it. For those folks that don't know what we're talking about, I'm gonna grab it.
Stephanie Powers, that was the name.
Stephanie Powers, yeah. That sounds like a porn name, doesn't it? Stephanie Powers.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, here we
She
go.
started a career in one section, but never got any work, so she did regular film instead.
Yeah, you got to wonder. A lot of folks did that. They even like Stallone, I think.
Yeah.
Started out.
The
Well, she
Italian
was
stallion.
married. She was married to William Holden, and so she got kind of rich off of that too.
There you go. See it? Indiana Jones, Magnum PI.
Yeah. And no pants in sight.
Oh, not at all.
Ah, there they are. Yeah,
Hey, here you go. Here's even a better comparison.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll be damned.
Huh, that's great.
Yes, it is.
That would have been
Yes, it
different.
is.
Tom Selleck is all right, but man, you can't. Harrison Ford is Indy, man. That would have been a whole different movie.
Mhm.
With,
Yeah.
with Selleck. I'm sure it would have been fine, but
Well, Harrison Ford has that understated sense of humor that he brought to it.
yeah. And there's just that underlying cool. Like the dude cannot not be cool. I mean, he can't.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
would probably like fart and be cool. Like you know what I mean? So Tom Selleck is a cool. He's a good actor and everything like that. But I don't know. It just wouldn't, Indiana Jones wouldn't have that cool element, you know.
Right.
Jason Love says chipmunks and pants sounds creepy as F.
Yeah. We're just too used to them being trouser free.
Yeah. Yeah, and SP Ford said, yeah, it was Living Daylights.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got chipmunks in your pants, say goodbye to your nuts.
Yep.
Heart to Heart, the gruff side kick is Cup in the Transformers 1985.
Oh yeah, the chauffeur. I should know his name and it won't come up.
That one I can't help with. Oh, Jason Love says MacGyver. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, MacGyver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Dean Anderson, yeah.
Yeah.
He was great in Stargate too. Like really great.
I have to see that.
Mhm.
I have not seen that. Oh, you know what I watched last night? I think we were just talking on here not that long about how much I love Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone, but I've never seen Tango and Cash. Well, I happened to notice
Yeah.
I couldn't get to sleep last night. So I put on, I think it was Tubi, and it was free on air. So I was watching it. I did see that before. I just, because there were parts I definitely remember, especially where they escaped. And also, I actually did see that before. I just forgot it for some reason. But oh, speaking of Tubi, that's right. Yeah, I even wrote a note, and I forgot to read it. Free on Tubi right now, ladies and gentlemen. Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. We were just talking about that. If you want something, if you've never seen it, you got to see it. If you haven't seen it in a long time, you got to see it. Check it out, man. Check it out on Tubi, because that's probably, as it gets closer to Halloween, something I'll talk about, because I will be watching that. Matter of fact, I should have broke that out today. That's something I will watch. I kind of have to watch that every year around Halloween. One of my favorite Halloween season movies to watch. Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's canon with the
Awesome.
Universal films.
So, which way do you guys go? So, in the 80s, it was always Michael, Jason, or Freddy. Going back to the Universal monsters, are you guys a Dracula guy, a Frankenstein guy, or a werewolf guy? John?
I tend to like Frankenstein and Dracula a lot, but I gotta go with Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman.
Very respectable. Lenrod?
Again, another great actress from that movie, Maria Ospinskoya, as the old gypsy woman. Sorry.
Okay. Lenrod, what?
I think I'm more of a Frankenstein kind of guy.
My brother. I always lean Frankenstein. I don't know what it is. In my case, it could be just something as stupid as, like, I didn't really watch a lot of Universal monster movies growing up. But you know, I told you guys I've been to Niagara Falls a million times in my life, and they have all the wax museums up there. Some of them come and go. They're always redoing them. But one staple from the time I was 8 years old to currently right now, the House of Frankenstein is still where it's always been, right at the top of Clifton Hill, right next to
Wow.
Burger King. It has a gigantic like statue or whatever you want to call it, of Frankenstein holding a Whopper, because it's right over Burger King. And of all the features and things that they have up there, it terrified both my kids. Like my son especially wouldn't even walk on the same side of the street because they had this audio that played all the time, and he was just terrified of it. And there was Frankenstein that moved and stuff. And I don't know if I ever told this story. Give me a second. Of course. I don't know if I ever told this story, but one of these days I'll have to try to dig up a picture of my son, his K4 picture. But they had pamphlets everywhere you go up there in Niagara Falls. You go in like a store, a gift shop. There are just pamphlets everywhere. And the House of Frankenstein pamphlet has been pretty much the same for 40 years now. Has this cartoon drawing of Frankenstein on the front of it, just half of his face on the pamphlet. He's kind of making a weird face, kind of like going like this, right? I don't know why. He's going like this. So I'll have to dig it out. I have one. I have a frame over here. Matter of fact, one of my Fet Crafts things that I did back in the day. I love Niagara Falls so much. I grabbed every iconic pamphlet that I could remember from throughout the years, and I kept them until one day I put them all together. I have a framed thing over here right now of all my favorite pamphlets from Niagara Falls, and the House of Frankenstein is in one. I'll have to dig it down one of these days. But anyway, back to the story with my kid. As terrified as he was of the House of Frankenstein, he did have a pamphlet. And when you opened it, it was the full Frankenstein face. And he actually had that hanging on his wall. For some reason, he wasn't terrified of that. So fast forward to, he finally goes to school. He goes to K4. Of course, he brings home the package. We're new parents. Our first kid is finally in school. We're going to blow the wad on the biggest package they have for the photo op and everything. And so we're waiting. It seems like an eternity till he finally comes home one day with the packet of the photos. And we pull them out. And my wife at the time was just terrified because my kid in the picture is going like this. Right? And I remember saying, "What did you do? Why did you make this face?" And I remember the son started crying, and it was like this whole big thing. And ultimately, he said, "Well, I was being the face on the House of Frankenstein pamphlet." I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man! You're terrified of that thing." So immortalized to this day.
Yeah.
His K4 picture, he was making the Frankenstein face, is what he called it. I was making the Frankenstein face. So funny little thing from
nice. Cool.
Back in the day.
Yeah. And then there's the one we forgot, the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Invisible Man. Well, there's always the creature from the Black Lagoon too. I mean, that one there.
The Mummy. The Mummy too.
Yeah. Yeah, there were more than just the big. I guess those were the big three, though. I mean, Frankenstein, Dracula, and Wolfman. But I never. Creature from the Black Lagoon is one of those things I got to go back and watch too. I believe Gary Ambrosia is real super big on that, so I should watch that. Yo, you know what bummed me out? Do you guys remember Gary's old setup on Pop Culture Breakdown? He just used to sit in front of his shelves with props and things like that. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. Luckily, I was vain enough to take a screenshot, but I'm watching. This is before he changed over to the cool set he has now, but I'm watching one Pop Culture Breakdown right before he stopped using that set, and I'm looking over his shoulder and I noticed he had a bust of the creature from the Black Lagoon sitting there. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm looking at it. So I took a screenshot and I blew it up. He had this hat. Yeah, it was on that creature from the Black Lagoon, and I'm like, that's freaking awesome. I'm like, I can't wait till people notice that. I swear, dude, it was like the next week he switched over to the new set where he's in his cell and everything like that. But I have a screenshot somewhere. One of these days I'll have to pop it up. It was so cool that the creature of the Black Lagoon, his bus was wearing my Fet for Hire hat. I thought that was really sweet. Yeah.
Hey, there's Maria with TNT. Yeah.
Holy smokes. Maria from Telly. Welcome. Almost October. Yes, we love Maria. I think you're big on Halloween too. You do that them Fear October and stuff like that. Yeah, man. She does this really cool vampire character. So I think we got a fellow fan of Halloween. Yeah, freaking love Halloween. Again, like the winter that follows it. I wish we could do something about that. But definitely love Halloween.
Halloween actually falls on a day that I'm not working. That's random.
Ooh,
What day is Halloween this year?
It's on a
I forget.
Friday.
A Friday. I'm typically off too, but I think I have gotten into the habit. When my daughter was small, I always had to miss Halloween because of my job. So for the last decade or so, I just got in the habit. I still kind of religiously just take off around Halloween just because it's nice to be off. It's nice to be off and
Yeah.
enjoy the season. Sit back in a nice cool night with a nice mug of hot chocolate and be glad I'm not working. Maria loves the classics too. That's one of those things. I've seen them off and on as a kid, the Universal Monsters. And matter of fact, when I first got my Amazon account, to this day, I think I still have a Universal Monsters box set in the cart. Not the cart, but the save for later. And I just never pulled the trigger. One of these days I got to do it. But yeah, Maria, if you missed it, I love Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. And if you don't have it, it's free on Tubi right now. So, of course, I have the DVD, one of my prized possessions. But yeah, man, I'm gonna watch that coming up. Absolutely. Yeah, she says, "I love Halloween. I'm releasing my Halloween song. You guys are going to love it. Very cool. Look forward to that.
Nice.
Stay tuned, everyone. Maria's putting out a Halloween song. Very nice.
Awesome.
I gotta hurry up and finish all my songs. I got like 4 of them now I need to finish.
Jeez.
I did just finish another one though, so that one's 100% ready to go now.
Nice.
It's about a ghost ship.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's like 7.5 minutes long.
Holy smokes! Iron Maiden territory.
It has a very strong Maiden vibe to it.
Very nice.
Yeah, the song definitely vibes like Maiden. Unfortunately, I don't sound anything like Bruce, so.
Oh,
it's kind of a ghost ship song I always loved. I'm sure you know this one, Lenrod. "Burial at Sea" by Metal Church.
Yeah.
That riff in that song, and there's a part. My ex there, she went through her phase where she liked metal and then she didn't, and but even that song, when I would play that, like especially in the vehicle, and it would just like vibrate the glass in the car, that breakdown with the drums. And then the would do that riff, right? And it would just shake she still even loved that. That's how impressive that song is. John, if you're not familiar, it's "Burial at Sea" by Metal Church.
Yeah.
Spell that?
The Dark.
Which Burial?
Yeah. Oh, Burial at Sea. Okay.
Burial at Sea, yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Church.
Just find the whole record. The Dark is an amazing
The Dark
album.
is phenomenal. One of the best metal albums ever, hands down. First 2 Metal Church. First 2 Metal.
Got it.
Yeah.
But I think "Blessing in Disguise" is probably my favorite Metal Church album.
It's very good. Again, okay, let's go back. Let's circle back. I think, Lenrod, you were gone, but I was talking about how there are some albums from some bands that I love that I didn't love at the time. Kiss, Asylum was one of them. As an adult, I like it. Wasp, Inside the Electric Circus. Didn't like it when it was new. Love it as an adult. Blessing in Disguise is one of those albums that, going back, because I was a big David Wayne fan. His voice was just, I don't know. It took me a long time. But I gotta say, Blessing in Disguise, like Anthem for the Estranged and stuff like,
like Rest in Pieces, that's a great one.
About
the Titanic, that was a great song. Like how they managed to make it sound like the ship is sinking in the music. It's brilliant.
Nice.
Underrated band. Well, I mean, if you guys go back and you look, I mean, early on in King Dolphin's history, I remember we did a top 5 of whatever. You could pick whatever you want. And I picked, mine was top 5, what was it? Bands you probably never heard of but should have. Metal Church was on that list. And I even think I saw it. I missed it, but I think early on, Glenn Schroeder was talking about Lizzie Borden, another band. They were on the list too. I want to say it was Leatherwolf, Lizzie Borden, Metal Church, Raven was my number 1. I forget who the 5th one was. But anyway, Metal Church, underrated band, right up there.
Definitely.
Like if you like Metallica, Megadeth,
they're all in the same area.
Yeah, Bay Area. Yep. Yep.
Excuse me,
ladies and gentlemen, John Rendell.
Holding.
Encore.
We are incredibly civilized here on the Fed for Hire channel. You can't
Yes.
find this
Yeah.
kind of content anywhere else. Anywhere else.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Triumph.
Triumph is great. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta be honest. I've only maybe I heard more than one song, but I only ever heard really one song from Triumph, and I love it,
Yeah.
which is why I
Yeah.
don't know why I never bothered following up on Triumph. But Lay It on the Line. That's
Yeah.
Triumph?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Really
really the
good
only
song.
song I know.
I'm sure you probably have heard like "Fight the Good Fight."
Yeah.
Or "The Magic of Radio,"
Maybe
or
if I heard
"Magic
it.
Power" is the name of it. But
Well, I had this cassette, and I can still see the cover. I had this cassette. I was talked a while back where I bought Rain and Blood, and the next day in school, the kid's like, "I'll give you like 40 tapes for Rain and Blood. I just can't wait to get it." So I made this deal, and in it, it was Slave to Metal was the name. I still remember it, and it had like skeleton hands on jail bars on the cover, and it was just like a
Mhm.
compilation album. John, first time I ever heard
Yeah.
"The Lady Wore Black" by Queensryche
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
on that album. But that's where I heard Triumph, and I remember Zebra was on there.
Zebra.
Tell Me What You Want. Another
Oh,
band.
wow.
I always think of Zebra and Triumph in the same way. I loved both of those songs, but I never really followed up on the band. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And Triumph is Canadian,
Yeah.
correct? They're Canadian, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there was so much going on at the time, both in terms of how many bands and how many genres and subgenres.
Mhm.
It's hard to find time for everybody.
It's taken decades to find all of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I also remembered it. Well, you had Queensryche, so of course I started tracking down
Mhm.
anything I could get my hands on Queensryche, and I think Judas Priest was on that. That was like my introduction to Priest. So many good things. I forget was Lizzie Borden on it, but yeah.
Yeah, I had a compilation tape. It was called Masters of Metal. And I was
Mhm.
like, that one had my first introduction to Dio on it, 'cause it had Rainbow in the Dark on there, and I remember absolutely loving that track on that tape. And it had a lot of great
Yeah.
songs. I mean, the opening track was "Wake of Dead" by Megadeth. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is absolutely slamming.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of
Yeah,
Megadeth
'cause
before I had this tape, and
Oh,
I think
I
was it
killing my business,
was
man.
it Metal Blade Records kept coming out with all these compilations at the time,
yeah,
because there were 4 or 5 of them
They
at
did.
least, and
I
see,
think that's
some
why
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, the Metal Blade was the one I think that introduced me to Lizzie, because Lizzie was on Metal Blade in the early days.
Yeah.
where is it?
And,
I know I still have that tape here somewhere in my desk.
Wow, that's cool. I don't think I have I think I got rid of almost all my cassettes.
I got a whole box full of them. I picked up
Yeah.
some guy at Marketplace sold me it was like 150 different tapes, and it was like $60 for the whole thing.
Jeez.
Wow.
A lot of good stuff, and they had like pretty much the entire discography for the discography
Yeah.
of the Moody Blues in there.
Words can be
Jeez.
rough, man. Words are like my
Yeah.
mortal enemy sometimes.
And that and the cough, it's messing all the language up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was telling John earlier. That's why I didn't put out so many videos this week, because the gunk is like it'll fool me. Like it'll be like, oh, it's gone. And then when I'm trying to do a video, it'll be like, no, here it is, all back up in your nose where you're trying to sing things. Just pop,
Yeah.
like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
It's great when you're trying to lay down vocal tracks and it's filling you up.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's a
can
good
imagine.
feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That, or when you're doing a nice, soft, subtle guitar intro, one of those real, kind of magical lines, and you've just about got to the last 3 notes, and then
Yeah, and then it's all over.
yep, that's about the time you take the guitar and go bang.
Yeah.
Fortunately, with digital recording, you can just kind of chop off that last section and re-record that end phrase.
Yeah, well, digital. I started off with tape, and I'll die with tape.
Yeah. I have so much like riffs on tape that I need to go through and just listen to, and just see if there's anything there worth bringing back for a song now. Now that I actually am actually getting decent at writing songs, like, oh, maybe I can actually use these old riffs now I recorded 20 years ago.
Yeah. That's it. Oh. I got to get that one together for Raymond too, because it's a very old keyboard part that I put together, and never really did anything with it. But I want to do that for the intro to his Radio King Dolphin TV shows.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, speaking of what, I'm glad you mentioned that because I noticed this earlier. I meant to pop it up. Wallace Lang said, I usually watch King Dolphin TV live stream on Saturday afternoons when I get home from work, but he apparently preempted it today. Yes. The way mission today, it will be tomorrow. Sunday stream tomorrow. So,
And of course, I'll be like 200 and some miles away from home.
I'll be at work like always.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting right here because I don't have a life.
Well, it's like I don't have a life either. It's like, why can't I just John, I want to just sit here. It's what I want to do. I need to get myself in a position where I can just kind of hang out. It's my goal in life. Linrod, if you missed it, right? I had this thing planned out all week. I kept singing Mr. Big, right? To Be With You, but I changed it to I'm the one who wants to stream with you, right? So I'm like, I'm going to start the show out with that tonight. Well, guess what? I hit the intro. I have the guitar. I'm sitting here with the guitar, and I start coughing, right? While the intro's playing. I'm like, all right, good. Get it out now. I got like 40 seconds to get all these coughs out. So I mute the microphone, and I'm sitting there coughing my brains out. I see that the intro's done. I turn my camera on. I start playing. Well, guess what? I was muted.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's going down in history as your slapshot moment.
Yeah, but this one went out on the air. I almost wish you wouldn't have. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you go back and rewatch the beginning of the stream, just skip right over the first minute or so. Just skip right over it. Nothing to see there. Nothing at all to see there. No. You've seen enough jackasses in your lifetime. You can skip. Oh, Maria says, "Fet, I had no idea you played. That's great." Oh, yeah.
My, you got to go back and see some of his videos.
Oh, back in the day, yeah. I had a band and all back in the day. Matter of fact, if let's see. Well, now I play a different outro, but if you're catching in my older videos, the song "Stand and Fight" at the end, that's me. Yeah. That's me playing guitar.
Yeah. And there was the Ozzy video that you did.
Oh yeah, I did.
The Randy Rhoads cover.
Yeah, I did a Randy Rhoads guitar solo cover.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Even the new videos at the end when I'm doing like the whole, like, share, subscribe, do that thing, that guitar in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're back for more?
Back for more? Yeah, you know it, right? Oh, that means YouTube knows it. I'm gonna get
from struck. The first chord. I knew that's what it was.
Yeah, you can tell with that A. So yeah, YouTube's probably gonna know it, but well, screw it now. Anyway, something like that. Now that the stream got, good thing I'm not monetized because it would probably be demonetized now. But
it is unplugged, so I might get away with it.
Well, that and there wasn't 30 seconds of it there, so you're good.
It doesn't matter anymore. It used to be. I think it used to be like 20 seconds, but it doesn't matter. It's like I was just talking. I think last week I was mentioning I did that Crazy Train cover, and I had no issues whatsoever. And it, suspiciously, Ozzy passes, and all of a sudden now I got a copyright on that.
Really?
It's a claim, it's not a strike, but all of a sudden it's like we need to milk a little more out of Ozzy now. All of a sudden, I guess, which is lame to me.
That concert money.
Yeah, I mean it's lame to me to begin with because, like I said, obviously I'm no Randy Rhoads. So you watch me play that cover, you're going to want to go listen to the real thing then, and it's just going to send more clicks to the Ozzy Osbourne channel and stuff like that. So it's like
free advertising.
Yeah, free advertising for them. So YouTube's bass backwards when it comes to stuff like that, I think. But again, I'm not going to knock them. They've been pretty good to me this week.
I imagine a lot of it's just algorithm related. Like it's just looking for little tidbits here and there. It's not really a person looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Maria said, I'm always looking for talent for stuff I do on my show. I don't know if you find any talent here, but
There
there's
ain't no
me.
talent anywhere. We got nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we got like, well, actually, yeah, we got a couple talented people here, a couple talented musicians. So I just noticed my phone's not cooperating with me right here. I just got a notification
Oh
from
no.
Gmail. Okay. I thought it was YouTube. I thought they got me already. No, we're good. We're good.
We're sending the black van full of ninjas over to your house with a copyright thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. We're not Nintendo. We're not going to ruin your life completely.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo is quite militant towards people these days.
Yeah.
I mean, they've always been a pretty aggressive company. They've always been an aggressive company, but now they're getting really aggressive on their own customers.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Break it out, man. Well, I see. I'm used to hanging out. That's the thing. We're not used to having women folk here.
Yeah,
And,
that's
no,
confusing.
well, I shouldn't say that either. I mean, Donna Hergenrether was here and Carla was here, but I mean, and Carla comes on the panel sometimes too. But you can tell we're a bunch of dudes usually hanging out. Matter of fact, we should just name the show "A Bunch of Dudes Hanging Out." Be more fitting.
It's like dude hang, dude chat.
Dude hang. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Chancla. What is a chancla?
I didn't want to seem stupid. Because I figured, Lenrod, you know everything. And I didn't want to look like an asshole. I mean, you know,
Contrary to popular belief, I am not omnipotent.
Oh, holy smokes. We learned something new here tonight. Holy crap. There was a revelation.
The funniest part is like I've had to use that phrase non-ironically so many times with people. Like everybody just assumes I know, and it's like I don't know everything, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we know. Maria, if you're still here, we need to know what one of them there things is. Enlighten us, dumbasses.
I'm hoping it's a cookie.
I don't think it's a cookie.
I like cookies.
Chocolate chip cookie?
A chunko chump. Oh, yeah.
If it was Pudgy asking, you know, if it's Pudgy saying, don't make me break out my shunka, that would probably be a cookie. But in this case, I have a feeling it's an instrument.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah. Let's see.
She says, haha, Google it. It's a Spanish thing. Okay.
All right. So how do you spell this? We're looking it up. We have the technology.
We do. I always forget, you know, like that I'm part of the internet now and I can do these things. See, I also have to remember that too. Like now, see, that was one of the nice things about going on other people's channels. Like I'm in control of things. And wait, did I spell it wrong? I'm saying like flip-flops.
Yeah, Spanish word for flip-flop or sandal.
Oh, they are flip-flops? Oh, wait. Was she going to smack me?
Oh,
flip-flops and discipline.
Okay. Okay. You know, it's oddly enough, when I was a little tiny kid, when I was a little fat. So there, okay. Yeah. Warning, beware. Okay. Oddly enough, when I was a little fat, my mom was fond of paddles. Everywhere we went, when most folk went in a souvenir store and bought mugs and things like that, my mom bought these hands. Wherever we went, Atlantic City, whatever, there'd be a hand.
Yeah.
It would say Atlantic City on one side, and she smacked me across the buttocks with the other. And when that wouldn't work, she had these big, like 70s, 80s. They were sort of like a slide on, like a flip flop, but they had a heel in the back. And when the paddle wouldn't work anymore, those things would come zinging at me, right?
The next level.
I can remember the one time I was sitting in front of our cellar door, our basement door, and it was a wooden door, and she threw that thing and it dented the door. And even as a little kid, you know, I'm like thinking, if that can do that to the door, why are you throwing that at me, Mom? Anyway.
Yes.
So, okay. Listen, man, we're learning all kind of new stuff. This is like, this has been a really good stream tonight. I mean, I know I end up
Yeah.
saying that every live stream. If you haven't noticed, there's a pattern. Every live stream, I say, "Oh, I didn't think I was going to do this tonight. I didn't think it was going to be any fun or this and that." And then I end up saying at the end of every stream, I end up saying like, "This was great, man." Well, honestly, this has been like a very enlightening
Yeah.
stream.
Mm-hmm.
And as I say that, like God takes his revenge, and lightning comes through my window, and then lightning's fit down. Yeah.
No, that was just all the phlegm.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, Maria, we all apologize. If you probably didn't catch the beginning, we've all been sick. We all got it. We all got this like sinus, this whatever, something.
Yeah.
Bronchitis.
Hacky.
And we never miss our target. Okay.
Mhm.
Man, now I'm thinking of being a little kid again. All right, with that, I guess
you're never
that's-
old enough to be disciplined by Ma.
No, never.
The wooden spoon always comes back out, no matter how old you are.
Hey,
No
I
matter
gotta be
how
honest.
big you are,
Oh,
Mom is
yeah.
still bigger.
Hey, I got to be honest, man. Sometimes I was a little prick, man. My mom was justified on everything she ever did, you know. My mom was she's a good woman. I miss her. I really do. I miss her all the time. But yeah, with that, I guess it's a good time to call it a wrap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's 2.5
Holy
hours
cow,
already.
too.
Yeah, it's every, like I said, every live stream starts out the same way. I hit go live and I'm looking at that counter and I'm like, how the heck are we gonna make, an hour or two? And then here we are, 2.5 hours later. But
Well, it's like taking a car trip somewhere. You come out of the driveway thinking this is going to take forever, and pretty soon you're on your way home again.
Yeah. I've been taking all these long car drives to go in to play card games, but it's like, I know it's a long trip, but fortunately I have a greatly accelerated perception of time, so it doesn't seem like that much of a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I drive a Fiesta, so it's not like I'm burning that much gas.
Yeah.
That's a good thing in this day and age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That Jeep Compass of mine gets 20 miles to the gallon, so I'm up against it.
Brutal. I'm doing like
You gotta
40
figure.
to 50.
You got to figure. I'm up for Master of My Lodge again this year, which is an 80-mile round trip. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a month at least. So I'm burning gas like nobody's business going there. But
Really,
I
you need
got
to
to
get a
do it.
Fiesta.
yeah,
Something.
I'm doing a lot of stuff today too, surprisingly, but wait, as long as you're ending up somewhere good, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how
Well,
long the
that's
trip.
the thing. Whether it's PodCon or the Lodge or whatever, as long as you end up among friends, that's the good part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And that's
TZ
what-
is here.
Yeah, she says. Oh, by the way, everyone, I'm sure you probably are well aware of Maria with T and Telly, but if you folks aren't, head on over there, check her out. She does some good stuff over there. Link is in the chat there. Yeah, TZ just pops in at the end and says,
Of course.
already ending. I miss your long ones. Yeah, me too. Remember the days, man, when we used to do the 10, 11 hour?
Oh, yep.
Well, like
that was
I
a
said,
lot of fun.
we're going to do Star Wars at some point, and when we do, it's probably going to be over the course of a month, and they're going to be long ones, so stay tuned for that one. That one's there.
Yeah,
I've got to make sure we're all rested up and no sinus infections or anything like that holding us back, because we're going to discuss some Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah. Flip-flop sandals and things are not the same thing. Well, no.
Battle.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
they're all projectiles.
Yes, in the right hands, yes, they are, or they were.
And most importantly of all, you never ever wear socks with either of them.
Yeah, man. What's this thing with dudes wearing socks? And most of the time, it's like black socks too. Like,
Yeah.
First
Well,
of all,
that's the thing. I can't wear sandals because when I was a kid, they gave me sandals with the strap around the heel, and I got blisters like nobody's business from those.
Ooh.
well, I'm personally of the opinion that men's feet are some of the most disgusting. No offense, fellas. I'm one of you. They should not be seen, right? Like
Mhm.
a woman is beautiful. A woman's foot is beautiful. Okay, that's fine. Men's feet should never be seen. Keep them like don't even do the sock thing. Just there should be like boots with armor, and it should be behind multiple layers of clothing, and don't have them things
Mhm.
out there, fellas. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wallace Lang says, "Porky Pig." That's all, folks.
Yeah.
That's how, folks.
Tim says, "We can smell the
Yeah.
gas here, Fez." Way to go, John. Way to go.
Yeah.
There you go. There's another first on YouTube. Smell-o-vision. We have invented smell-o-vision here on YouTube.
Heaven help us all.
You can
Yep.
blame the man over there.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey,
Maria said,
Wallace, have you ever heard Porky Pig as Dr. McCoy? He's toast, Jim.
nice, John. Nice. He'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Maria says, "Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by." What do we got here? You have a new sub T. Oh, sweet. There you go. See that? I was good for
Awesome.
something. I was good for
Nice.
something. So remember
Yeah.
that, folks. When you all tell me I'm good for nothing, remember this right here. Remember this right here.
Mhm.
Now, if Tim comes over here and spams you with all kind of weird memes and stuff like that, forget the
Mhm.
Fed is responsible. But okay.
Yeah.
I can help you go all night long. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Giggity goo.
All right,
Smiling
with that,
politely.
fellas, Linrod, you got anything coming up? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about? Tell us on the way out.
Just going to play some cards. Play the Ward trading card game. It's pretty cool. Should check it out. It's made right here in the Midwest.
Cool.
They make them in Minnesota.
Very nice. Very nice.
So if you like trading card games, check it out. It's really cool. They have a very active Discord.
Sounds
Hmm.
good. All right, brother John. What you got
Speaking
going
of
on? We know
Minnes-
you got a channel now.
Yeah.
For some
Well,
reason.
speaking of Minnesota, is there a full size soda? If you got
Nah,
a
not
mini
anymore.
soda? Ah, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I'm still planning on doing some more things with the channel, and hoping to get something up. It's just been very tough, trying to figure out something interesting that doesn't sound cheesy, and try to do something a little interesting.
Well, you know what?
But
Here's the thing, John. John, let me tell you
Mm.
something. I used to worry about sounding cheesy and saying cheesy things and stuff like that, and it held me back. Sometimes just run with
Yeah.
the cheese. Run with the cheese. I don't know. Since I've just
Yeah.
like decided to be myself lately, things are
Mhm.
working out pretty good on the channel. So, speaking of
Yeah,
channels,
there is
by the way,
that.
there's John's link
Hmm.
right there. If you guys aren't familiar
Yep.
with the Feds Forever channel, right there. See,
Yep.
I like this too.
Uh-huh.
I should just stream the whole stream like this, like the fence guy from Tool Time, right? Home Improvement.
Ah,
I'll
there
just be
you
the
go.
neighbor. I'm the neighbor peeking over the fence, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you all the time, right? I'm over here.
Yeah.
I should go back and I should just redo the channel and just be like this in all my videos. So,
Yeah.
like I'm good looking. Like, look at that. I'm a good looking guy when I do this. I should have done this all along. Anyway, sorry, man. I didn't mean to steal your thunder. You were saying about the channel. Do some videos and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll see what we can make happen there. And of course, working on that theme for Raymond. Excuse me. And, hang on just a second.
Sure.
Be right back.
Meanwhile, Wallace Lang said, "Ha ha ha! That is funny, Fez." I'm sure not the coffee. I'm sure he's referring to other things. TZ says feet can be an erogenous zone. What are you afraid of, Fed? I'm afraid of because I don't want to be known as feet for hire, right? It's one typo away already to begin with, for one, right? I don't need to be feet for hire. Uh-oh. Good Lord,
What's
John,
this?
what are you doing?
Is that a grinder?
Yep.
Very nice.
And I may be doing something about this on the channel. Rebuilt the new handle on the drill press, and some of it was, how shall we put it? Improvised, such as how to put the wrong bolt on the wrong threads and make it work. But yeah, it used to be red, but I paid less than $5 for this, because I got this and those 2 planes I had talked about and some oil stones for $9. So that's
Well,
up and
John,
running. We'll just see what I can make happen with a video for it.
you just said that was basically improvised in a square peg in a round hole. You just summarized my entire channel in this whole live stream.
There you
Nice.
go.
There you go, man. Well done.
Yeah.
I'm rubbing off on you. I don't know if that's a good thing, but there it is.
Mm,
It's good enough. That's all that matters.
every little bit helps, you know. But there's that and a few other tools I'm working on. So
All that
and
in a bag
maybe
of
I'll
chips.
yeah,
You
and
guys
maybe
remember
I'll
that
do
movie?
some with yeah. My version was I'm all that and a bag of wet soggy chips. Yeah.
That's
Uh,
yeah, that sounds about more accurate for me. Yeah.
But and maybe I'll do something with that gravity car door as I get closer to finishing it.
Oh, you know, speaking
So-
of which, you reminded me, that grinder, man. I hope you're keeping that away from your wood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
you
like
that
to
in contact with wood.
yeah, because you know the last thing you want to do is be over tightening the clamp on your wood, and
Oh,
then
no.
I mean I had to drill the wood for this and shape it, and now I've got something I can manhandle
Now you
to
got-
make the rest of it work.
Now you got your hand on your wood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Manhandling the wood. That's that's gonna
Yep.
get you demonetized. That's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
try not to jerk it too hard though.
no, but there's that.
There is that.
So,
Just don't twist it.
but yeah, I may do something on a lifetime of using the wrong tool for the right job. And yeah, because a lot of the stuff I did, especially with guitars early on, was using absolutely the wrong tools to get something done. And like how to make a Phillips screwdriver into a chisel.
Yeah.
It's an adventure.
Work
You
with
gotta
what you
watch
got.
those. Yeah, you don't want to misuse your tool though. You don't want to
Yeah.
be sticking that tool where it don't belong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you don't want to be grinding the tools too much.
No, not at all. No.
Anyhow.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
If you folks got a kick out of that commentary, go back and watch last week's live stream where we did a whole segment about John's Wood. You might be delightfully entertained or not.
Oh yeah, and educated.
Educated. That's right.
Theoretically, I could have been listening to that on my drive back, but the traffic was rough and it was raining, and I just didn't feel like poking at my phone.
Yeah, that can be a little dangerous.
Sure
but,
can.
But you'll have
Okay.
these things.
Okay. We got to vote for the pit. Now we brought the pit back tonight. So there you go, Brother John.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting digested. No.
Can I bring a guest?
Only snort, because one of you guys has to take snort. And remember, at the beginning of the stream, somebody said he had to go in there. So you get to wrestle snort into the pit now. So nice knowing you, John.
Yep.
Nice one blasted.
Oh well, it's been a good life.
Hold on.
Well, the parts of it that didn't suck were good.
Yeah.
Oh, Fet, Fez, and Lenrod. This has been a good live stream. So I say good night, my friends. Thank you, brother. Thank you for stopping by. And
Thanks,
cool.
man.
I'm it's always nice knowing that I'm good for something. That is cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good guy.
You guys know my struggle every week. It's a struggle just to hit that go live because I think who's going to come and want to hang out with me. But you guys show up and it's really
Everybody
nice.
does.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's very cool. So, and that's a good time for me to say that for everyone that was here on the panel, for everyone that was here and is still here in the chat, and for everyone that will watch this on the replay, you guys aren't subscribers. You're my friends, and I love you. Every single one of you, even that Fez down there. And I hope by now you know what to do. You need to take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And why? Take it easy. When you can take it, fellas, sleep.